Check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, 1, 2. Checking audio. Checking audio. Checking audio. I need 1 extra minute. Hold on, I need 1 extra minute. Okay, I think this works. I think. Might just have going on. A little too much echo. Why can't I hear my music like normal? Still good on my. Nope. Right there. Nope. All right. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I know there's only a few of you in here right now, but I shall warm up my fingers with an applause. Yes. Oh, it's not ready there. Marcus. See who's in the chat. There's only a few of you right now. We tend to grow as the show goes on. But right now it's just Marcus, so we'll give you another applause. What's up, my friend? Your audio seemed to be okay. Check, make sure. I'm going to check my audio too on the stream real quick. Hot. All right, good. One more. Make sure my audio too on the screen real quick. Good. All right, so sounds good. Awesome. Let's get into it. See where we're at. Hey, Chuck from. I'm going to do a lot of applause today. There we go. Chuck from ATL. Make sure it's too loud. And then we got Steve. Steve in the house. All right, and I got the Super Spec. Just so I can hit it again. Kidding. It's Friday. Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
That's right. It's Friday. So it's prepare for the weekend. Get ready to fly. Hopefully you guys are going to get some good footage. Whatever you're flying. I don't care if it's wing or a quad or whatever. If you got something cool and you want me to see, be sure to send it to me at shelbyvol@gmail.com. That's where you can reach me. Whatever. Sounds good. Post a thumbs up. Helps the algorithm. YouTube likes that. That's stroking their ego and it helps share this content out to people who might like this. So, and if you so do feel inclined and you want to share it, share it. There you go. There's my spiel. Yes, that's my spiel. All right, so kids, I got to tell you about this one. This frame right here kicks ass. I hate to say it that way, be that way, but it really, really does kick ass. This thing is awesome. So if you're in the need for some speed and some good agility, look no further right here. Super Spec's really awesome. All right, so give that applause right there because it really is a good frame. We tested it. We made it last night, and we had a wonderful time. Who's in here? Is that Perry? No way. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
It's Perry. What's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a day. It's good to see you, man. So I'm going to go ahead and chime into the chats because that's what we do here when we start this off. So I'm going to go ahead and get the we got Chuck in here. Why do I hear no music? I don't like that air. It's really making me angry. Oh, I can hear something. So it's going to calm me down. It's got Chuck here from the ATL. Yes, he said the audio is good. And we got Steve. He's in the house. I already said hello to him. And there's Perry. There's my buddy. Super Spec is such an awesome airframe. Yes, it is.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. It absolutely is. And if you have the money and you can get over there quick, go over to RiteWing Nation. And he's got 2 for sale. Better go get them quick. I'm telling you now. Go get them. He's got 2 of these available. And I think one of them's already sold. So I think he's got 1 left. Let's see. Bro, we're running a circus with a drone race this weekend. Awesome sauce, dude. Good. It's good to hear that, Perry. You're very active in the community, man. I have to give you a thumbs up on that one. You definitely are. Let's see. Oh, don't want to hit that. Shit, I was about ready to block your ass. It's serious. I've already hit the wrong button and blocked Perry. If you fly wings and don't have a Super Spec, get one. I totally agree. Oh, shit on the stick. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, I got to have that. Come back. Come back. Oh, don't give me that.
Oh, yes.
All right, thank God. I can't delete two buttons in 1 week. I'd be really pissed off. So I only deleted 1. That's what happens when they're just on the screen and they're not actually tactile. Let's see. If you fly wings and you don't have a Super Spec, yes, you need to get one. These are actually really wonderful frames. Especially in, sorry, I got a battery done on charge. Especially in this Drac foam, okay? This Drac foam is, I don't know how to describe it. All right, so now I've had my hands on the TBRC's foam. Have my, there's special foam, and I've had my hands on this foam. They're the only 2 companies right now currently that are actually having, unique new foam, if you will. And how can I judge it? I don't know. I don't know yet. I do know for a fact this stuff's amazing. So I can't compare it to it. I don't know yet. This stuff just I don't know how to describe it. It's just stiff. Like when you get it, the frame's already rigid to begin with, and you haven't even sparred it. You haven't even put any lamination on it. So I'm just telling you. I mean, I could knock on this thing. That's just absurd. So anyways, it's a wonderful frame. We had a great time. Great maiden last night, Matt. The maiden last night went absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yes.
We actually flew right out of Rue's hand. No questions. Like there was just a couple of trims. I mean, there's thrust angle was off. I found that out today. I did some checks. So I readjusted the thrust angle because I used the motor mount. Made life really easy to do that. So I just bent it to where it needed to be. I'm good to go. Today I'm also going to put it on BL Hill 32 and get the brake turned on, and I don't even really mess with the timing. Time is fine. Everything's good on that. Great resolution in the motor. It actually was ripping. If you watch the live stream, that was the one from last night. Like I did 2 yesterday. If you go back and look at the one last night, you get to see the maiden. You can go check that one out. And we actually show you a little monitor, and you can see as best Rue's piece of POS little monitor that he has to check it out. So if you want to go see that, you just go back to the videos. And what's up? Who do we have here? Who's that slipping in here? Garcon. It's the one and only. Look at the clack. Chris. And I'm a little slow with reading up on these, so you got to bear with me. This is how we do it every day, or I do it every day. Yep. And who else we got in here? And we got Robert. We're going to see a lot of applause in the very beginning of the live stream. Hit the like button 3 times, make sure it works, right? Because the first time you hit it, you turned it on. The second one, you turned it off. And the third time, You turned it back on. So thank you. And Marcus is laughing over there, over the ocean, over there in Deutschland. And let's see. Yeah, it's been a bit, man. Who's Slackers? Slackers? Who the hell are you calling Slackers right now, bro? This is our team right here, the right wing. This is part of you, man. We're building the shit out of your wings. So, trying to figure out which one we're going to build next, because we're moving on after this one. Your little button. Oh, sorry, I'm going a little too quick here. Yeah, he likes that one. Yep, it's a good one. I'm trying to breeze through these. It's going to be sick. Yeah, man. All right, saying, hey, Slowpoke. I don't know who you're talking to. Sure shit ain't me. Hey, Steve. Yep, they're talking around. Oh, yeah, he's talking Perry. Sorry. I started another batch this morning. More people placed pre-orders last night. I told you, man. I told him, man. I tell you all the time. Gotta go get him one real quick, man. Get this frame. Get it. I'm telling you, go get it. Watch the videos of me building. We did it. You know, I made errors along the way, but look how it turned out. It turned out really fantastic. I have to be honest. This is one of my better builds. I'm really happy with it. Is it Chris Click standards? Hell no, man. That guy's, you know, he's a master builder. I am not that. I'm just a flyer and a master at that, I think. Close enough, right? This is a good build. This kit is a great kit. Now, I don't know if you can race it. I don't know yet. I don't know if it's something I can race. I can tell you this. It's something I can definitely freestyle. This thing was amazing last night. We flew 2 packs, I think. We ran 2 packs through it. When we had a temporary install on the nose with the 3/4 ounces that I had to put up front when I did my balancing, and it worked out perfect. Rue launched it. You can see it in the video. It just came straight out of his hand. Couple digital trims, actually a little bit more than that, and got it working through 2. And the second flight or second pack, I was just immediately wanting to freestyle the frame. So it's just what it wanted to do, and did great. Great wind conditions. Couldn't ask for a better maiden other than better lighting conditions, but the winds were pretty much non-existent. So that made it much better. So I have more testing to do with it. I had to find out how it reacts to wind and how much wind can it really take before it becomes, just shitty, basically. Honestly, I'm just not going to beat around the bush and call it what it is. It is. But I'm happy, very happy with it. Now, I did forget to do this one step right here, which was, see on the screen, I forgot to do my E6000. It's the boo me to death, man. But I got you. But I did do it this morning. So I am going to have to flip this over, and I'll just show you how to do the E6000. There's really not much to it, but there's at least something that you can make sure you pay attention to when you go and do this build if you get this kit. And as Chris said, he's got some cut right there. Started cutting a batch. And they'll go quick, I'm telling you. I'm going to continue on here real quick. Diller, what's up, Diller? Diller's back. Diller watched last night, I think, if I recall. Yeah, that was some main last night. Yeah, it really was, man. Good stuff. And Robert's in the house. I have 3 TBRC foam wings. Love them foam. Yep, that's good stuff. I haven't really flown much TBRC stuff in quite some time. So take your word for it. We're going to fly the SOS. I mean, we're just waiting on electronics. I fly the RiteWing Super Spec. I bet you do. Mini Drac is still my favorite. Yeah, we'll see, man. A Mini Drac. Oh, Mini Drac. Yeah, Mini Drac's still my fave. There's no doubt about that. I'm going to have to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We start talking about that, then I'm going to have to get stupid. But yeah, folks, still got to tell you. All-time best. It's that sexy Mini Drac. Yes. It really is. It's actually, it still is butter. Mini Dracs are right. It's just that one unicorn that you wish you had it. If you can't get them, because Chris doesn't cut them anymore. So if you can find someone that's selling a kit, you better snag that one up and get it, because the Mini Drac is absolutely an amazing frame. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Chris says nice build. Chris continues, it's why I don't fly my Juggernaut. Ruben built it. Ooh, damn. That's nice to have a Ruben built frame. I have not flown one of Ruben's built, like he built it. I've built one of his a Behemoth and flown that, and we didn't have too much success on that. That was years ago. We're going to see what happens. It flies inverted so well. This does right here. This thing's amazing right here. Okay. Locked in. Like, just, it's like, again, nothing in it. Completely naked. Just an ESC and a VTX on my receiver. That's it. Nothing in there, right? Canopy snaps down nice and good. Like, this lamb doesn't, thinner lamb, 3 mil, all that kind of crap. you start going up and down. This is almost like this lamb right here creates a lip the way I cut it, I guess, and it's just cut it nice. And he's got the cut out great for the canopy cover, right? And it's or the bay cover, and it's just seats in there. If you glue it in just right, it will just click in and out. You don't need magnets or any tape or any of that BS. Let me see. Perry says, I've flown mine in 50-mile-an-hour winds on the Cape. Yeah, man, you definitely have a lot of wind out there, and I'm getting a little agitated because I don't have any music, and that's not good for me. Why am I missing my music? I got something in the background now. Final. Gotta be able to turn that up, man. Why is that so damn low? Sure is not low for you guys. Just gotta make sure I don't get a feedback, because what I'm gonna eventually get is if I get caught in that one of those audio loop things that squelches, it hurts the eardrums so bad. So he's flown his in the 50-mile-an-hour wind. 50-mile-an-hour winds, man. That's a damn hurricane, dude. Flew your shit in the hurricane? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't believe that. But then again, I did do that crappy-ass race in Atlantic City, and that was like 35-mile-an-hour winds. Solid, sustained, never varied. Threw it around a bunch, but I could fly. Yeah, there you go. And it just flies. It really does. It flies so well. I can't wait to fly it again tonight. I'm very excited. So now what I'll have in my trunk at all times is this frame and then my Nano Proto. So my Nano Proto and my Super Spec are the two ones I fly with. Going to be my dailies. Let's see. I'm trying to transition over to the build now and see where we're at. So when we left yesterday, we did the maiden, right? So some of you didn't see the maiden. Turn my light on over here. We got a little overhead light. So some of you didn't see the maiden, so go back and check it out. You can see how it flew. You can see me putting this stuff on there immediately when I showed up, or maybe I didn't put it on the live stream, but I showed up to our spot and then I immediately put this 3/4 ounce because I balanced it. I didn't need it, but I didn't have the weights handy, so I knew what I needed to put on, and it worked. Am I hearing a fire engine? Yeah, sure as hell I am. Anyways, then I did a temp mount for this because this is a first run camera mount for the Caddx Tarsier V2 4K, the one that's out now. Okay, so that's what I'm running in here because I'm trying to get HD footage. I don't want to run an Insta360. I still am not sold on that. Right, it puts way too much stabilization into the frame. Right, you can run hyper smooth on a GoPro, right? And that just, to me, on a wing, that just cuts some of the edges, cuts some of the edging off, the edginess of the wing, right, off. Gives you a little more smooth video, right, especially on my Lambo, on my mini Drac, right? And, you know, I can fly it with or without, but I turn it on just to get rid of the little subtle tweaks and twitches that it get from wind and that kind of crap, especially when you're in the mountains. But people have seen it here fly in the goggles, or like Rampage or the other places, and they see how smooth it flies just naturally. So I mean, I can do either one, but I just provide better footage. I run with the hyper smooth. It's great. This, on the other hand, doesn't have that, right? So it's got to run really, really smooth, fly really, really well, and then lost my train of thought. But there's so many things going on with this damn frame that I remember. Camera mount, this. You can't put any kind of GoPro on here, right? Can't put any GoPro on here. It just kills the airflow. What are you guys writing over there? I see you guys writing shit, so I gotta check in over there. It's good to see 11 of you guys tuning in and watching. Hopefully you get something out of this as I randomly talk about the overview of this frame, the results, and where we're at and what we're doing. And yeah, all that good stuff. Just kind of going in and out. They're like, do I want to watch this show? Nope. Let's see. I lost my train of thought, so if you guys can remember, that'd be cool. Let's see. Temporary mount. Oh, because I was saying this. These are first runoffs for running the Caddx Tarsier. Can't get the GoPro footage. Yep. And then this will allow me to get HD footage out of this aircraft without having to run an Insta360, because an Insta360, I feel like it's just too much smoothing. There you go. Too much smoothing out of the video, right? You can see when frames are in it, their noses are waggling all over the place. I mean, I don't even want to see that, because then it just draws away from the video, right? So going this route with the Ritel, It's got a little bit of stabilization in it that says that it hardware stabilization. We're going to see how that works. If it does work, then we can get, and I can get some good footage out of this, then its destination is Colorado, coming up a couple months. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. The Lambo mini drag will go with me, and then this will go with me, and this will be the first time I've taken and for that matter, flown any of these sweep wing kind of, swept wings, delta wings in quite some time. I think the last time I did was TBRC Reflex years ago. So it'd be nice to see it with this. Good Lord. So that's all I want to know. Get good footage out of it. And so Matthew Smith has been kind enough to lend us some time and help and effort, and he has given us a V1 nose piece for this Caddx Tarsier. Some mods. He did a really good cut on it for a first run. There are some modifications that need to be made. We talked about that yesterday in the first live stream. What I had to do, I had to hog it out to get. There's a ribbon cable you have to fight with. Can't twist it, and you got to be careful how you lay it, and blah blah blah. So right now we're running a very much a modified V1, and I think Rue actually need to tell you. See, you're in the chat here. I'll give you an applause in a minute, but he's going to send you me or you the STL file, and that way you can print these for you and I. Because I believe, Rue, did you buy yours? I'm going to have to check in, but I think he's going to be getting one. For the nose mount did really well, but we did have some issues with. We're getting this in these little nipples, these little edges, but we're just getting this edging right here in view right now. So trying to modify the camera, maybe push it out a little bit, but I don't even think the little amount that I push it out, which is about a millimeter, is really going to get rid of that view with having the rounded parts in your image, which I'm almost positive is going to be in my HD footage. So, which I still have to figure out how to use. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I just wanted to get it up made and really bad. Just want to get that over. I'm going to cross the mountain of, yes, this flies. It flies great. We're successful. We climbed the mountain. Then I kept talking about while we were doing this build. This is the analogy I kept using. We got to climb. Keep doing it. Keep looking forward one step at a time. And once you crest the hill and you get over, you still got to get down the hill, right? Still a little bit of work. Going down is much easier than going up, right? But we crested over with the hill last night when we had a successful maiden. Completely successful maiden. Yes, there is some tuning still to be had. I've got some lateral balance issue, I think. I'm not too sure. I have to stick it out on my strings, and I have a apparatus that I use. It's a 2x4 with just a string hung over it, and then I tie it on the ends and tape it on the front and get it all lined up just best I can, nice and straight. And then I laterally balance it, right? And I just see how the frame reacts and try to shift it around if I can with any hardware that I've got going on the frame already. And if not, then I have to drop in a weight. And I try to use minimal weight as possible. Like really want to make sure there's no twist in it. There isn't a twist in this damn thing. This thing is built freaking awesome. I just think there's a little bit of a lateral balance. It's not too overbearing. It's just a little bit noticeable. I mean, other than that, the thing flies on a rail. Go ahead and go back to the chats here real quick. That way you can see what we're writing. Shelby, never flown a wing, but they look hella fun. You could always send one to, quote, test. I won't complain. Who the hell wrote that? Trying to get free schniz out of me? That's all that is. Who wrote that? Dustin, you got to get the hell out of here, man. We're going to boo you on that. People send shit to me to test. It's not the other way around. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Kind of, sort of. Let's see. Back to Perry. Perry wants to talk a lot today. Apparently, Perry wants attention. Oh, yes. We'll give Perry the attention. You either fly in the wind if you live in Cape Cod, or you don't fly much. Yeah, I would imagine that's pretty much the case. Shelby, what KV are you running on there? I'm running the T-Motor Spec, the 2200 KV motor. It's just a little bit different size can. It's a 2310, sorry. 2210 is the original. 2310, 2200 kV. Wonderful. Paired with this ESC that I got from Pyrodrome. Okay, Sergey. I got his the ESC he's selling there. The 65 amp paired with this motor running a 6.4 prop. Beautiful. Beautiful. It hummed. It sounded so fantastic. So very impressed with that. Very, very, very much so. Hopefully that answers your question. I have no desire to change prop. I have no desire to change anything on it right now. It is literally flying the way I was hoping to fly. Now, for me personally, okay, so I had a mountain, which was the build. And then I have another mountain right after that one that I got to get over. Or you can just slap it together and make it a bigger mountain. For me to finish mine, ultimate mountain, is if I can get HD footage out of a spec wing that looks good. DVR footage is one thing. Like, you know, when I post that, it's because I really have no other means, and I'm really trying to show you, hey, check, this is really cool what I just did. It's really awesome. You know, check it out. I'm just sharing it. And then sometimes I don't have DVR footage. Like some frames, I couldn't possibly put anything on there HD-wise to record it. So you got DVR footage. But I've always been on a quest, or I'd say always, I've been on a quest for quite some time to get good HD footage out of these. And people say, I'll put an Insta. I'm like, like I said before, I just don't like the way it stabilizes the image. Even in FPV mode. Let me see. I think Rue's going to try with what we discussed last night. Lateral balance. Remove T-pins from wings. Bury nose. Wait. Check camera for nose in view. HD footage. And then heat shrink on carbon linkage sleeve. See? Rue's keeping me up to date on all the stuff that we have to get done. Thank you, Rue. That was your 2-for-1. Yeah, so gotta do some rework. So now what I do when I first tune, well, first of all, he's talking about the sleeves right here. Okay, got carbon tubing going over my 440 rods. 440 rods are threaded all the way. Okay, that's the only ones I use. And then carbon sleeve it, spar on over top, stiffen it up, a couple shrink tubes, shrink them down once you've figured everything out mechanically. Kind of jumped ahead here on this one. I'm just going to see if I can fiddle fart with it. I think I got enough room to go ahead and do what I need to do, which is now, after I've done my initial maiden, got my digital trims in there real quick to fix anything right away, right? To get it to fly stable. Okay, and then what I do next is I will land, okay, and then I will take these off right here, okay, keep it plugged in and put and eyeball where it was, first of all, where it was trimmed out at. Checking out all your elevons, where they're seating, and making the mental note of that, and then go ahead and attach them right here, okay, and then dial out your digital. And then you're going to dial out all that digital trim. And you're going to go mechanically adjust everything. Okay, now everything's back to 0 on your transmitter. You mechanically go in, dial everything into where you visually saw it before you did all that. Put it back where it was, and then theoretically you should be pretty close when you go to launch it again to be same performance, but you'll probably have a couple clicks here and there that you're going to have to do to readjust it. That's not a biggie. But then you're good, and you got a lot of room to make more adjustments if needed. But I mean, if you have to keep trimming it and stuff like that, then you need to come down and check, make sure your CG's right, make sure your thrust angle's right, make sure you're laterally balanced right. Okay, so these are things you always have to take into account when you're flying a wing. Is you got to make sure the CG is proper, that you got the right accurate CG. And in my case, I'm running 6 3/4. Okay, I didn't check the lateral balance, so fail on me. Okay, so those are things you got to do every single time. Let me see. Going down the list here, continuing with messages. I run a badass 2814 1950 on mine, and it rips. You know what? That sounds like a really good prop or a motor, man. That actually sounds really, really nice. What are you running? Are you running 4S on that? It's a 2814 badass motor of 1951. These are coming up more in my. See, I was going to go with the. Was it 2300 kV? I can't remember. I got to pull it up. I have it somewhere listed. It was another badass motor, but I like that one, man. It's actually I like those specs. Let's see. He's timing into that. He's got that real cool. They're having a bromance. Cool. Keep going on that. All right, thanks. And what do we got going? We got someone writing a bibliography here. Shelby, I'm joking, of course, but yes. One day I want to get together to get one together and fly it. What do you think of the Caddx Polar of one of these? I'm not sure if you do any night flying. I do night flying, but my experience with Caddx equipment is limited in the scope of how many cameras I've used of Caddx. How's that? Does that make sense? So I've seen how the Caddx the HD system, you know, the Vista and all that other stuff. I've seen how the Caddx Ant works. I've seen the Caddx Ratel 1 and now the V2. So those 3 cameras I know about, but the other ones I don't really know about. So I can just tell you what I do know. I like Caddx cameras. They are the best for night flying. And currently on this Ratel last night, and Ru can vouch for this, it was really, really, really good. I wasn't expecting to have that lux that I was having, that low light, that lux factor. So I don't know what the reading is on the lux reading, how low it is. Apparently it's low because I was getting in really decent flights last night. And whoever watched the live stream could see that too, as far as video. JK, what's up, brother? Man, it's good to see JK in the house, man. Miss Kennedy, man. I went bigger motor on the side-by-side cam session of mine. Side-by-side. Yeah, I'm not running. I wanted to ditch. I didn't want to run this time, John, with JK with anything up here. I want nothing disrupting. I don't want the nose all jacked. Because I think every time we've done that to any one of these frames, we have the airflow. It immediately changed the way we want to share to everybody. Like this frame flies amazing, and I want to show everybody. But as soon as I stick an HD camera on it, it completely goes 20% less than what it did before, as far as how dynamic it was flying around. Or I chop the nose off because I wanted to get HD, and I blunted the nose, and now I'm going to go up there and get HD, and now it doesn't fly the same. And it doesn't. It doesn't. It just doesn't. So that has been my quest. I don't want to disrupt the airflow. I want to just get really good footage for once out of this. I want to come up with a solution because I really do want to take this frame, especially this one keeps crying to me. Colorado, mountains. Like my mind's blown away with ideas and runs and locations. Because it's running the same batteries as my Lambo, my mini drag, right? So they're running the same battery. They're sharing them. So I have to bring extra batteries. We're both running 3200 4S's. So I don't have to worry about that. Just props are the only difference. They both run the same nut because we stole this nut off the actual Lambo because T-Motor decided to up their nut size. Whatever. Dum-dum. Yes. Throw that in there. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear it. Yes. But they did. So these nuts are not as big as the other nuts. I'm just going down a fucking rabbit hole. All right, let's stop right there. Anyways, the mounting thing right here, is the same as mine. So basically what I'm getting at is I'm sharing some equipment. It makes it a little easier to carry two frames without worrying about a bunch of extra equipment. But the main thing is that the mini drag, although it still sits at number 1, there's limiting factors between these two frames. Why the spec wings would literally be at the top of my list if it weren't for transporting these on a plane. It's kind of what holds the mini drag staying at the top because it's versatile. You can take it everywhere. You can do a lot of stuff with it. You can change stuff in it. You can run iNav in it. You don't have to run iNav in it. You run 5, it's 6, it's 7S in it. You can run all kinds of crap in it. You can make it long range, short range, freestyle. All kinds of, see what I mean? List goes on and on and on. However, the biggest thing is, it goes to freestyle, which is my favorite, it's my passion. This freestyle is way better. Is it way better? Just better in a different way and more agile, right? So, yeah, be cool to bring it to Colorado. Just get something different. Moving on here. I see we got a dozen people in here. Cool. Keep chiming in. Leave a thumbs up, man. That'd be really cool. Those do well. Balance pretty well. Yeah, I got to get this. Make sure I got to verify balance on this real quick. Yep, Forest 3000 China Hobby line with 7x5 APC, no weight, and it hits CG. So you're running. Oh, you're running. And now, or are you putting your? I'll get you an applause here. Say it. Everybody chimes in. Comes in. Give him an applause. That's Leslie. It says, yep, 4S 3000 milliamp China Hobby line 7x5 APC, no weight, and hit CG. And that's interesting. That's a very interesting proposition right there. Plus, I like the 7x5s, and then legit would be running same props and everything from a mini jack too. So everywhere I go, I just buy a whole bunch of 7.5, 7.6, and 7.4s. Be done with it instead of having to carry 6.4. But right now, get down. I'll cross that bridge when the time comes, which will be sooner than later. I still want to keep tuning this. I like to tune. I used to not. I used to hate it, but now I actually do like tuning. Like I tuned a ruse frame the other day, and this one tuned out pretty good. This tune's pretty good right now. It's pretty solid. I'm looking at about, say, high 90s. Somewhere around there. Got a little bit more room to go. So, like I said, lateral mounts and whatnot. He said nuts. Yes, I did. Keep the other one up, though. All right, so I need to check balance, but I'm going to put everything in here like I'm going to actually run it and check what the balance is. Okay? I'm going to do it by hand. This is what I would do in the field. So I'll show you what I do in the field. I can't show you what I do here in the shop because it's in the other part of my shop. And I can't get to it right now. I can't bring the camera over there. But I'll stay live while I do it real quick. It literally is a 2x4. It's suspended between two bookshelves, if you will. Shelving units of sorts. And then a string that's wrapped over, and I just tie here and tape there. All right, so I can't take my Velcro off, which sucks because this is what I use to lock it down in my mini drag. But fits wonderfully. And my nose still fits nice. Everything's really good. Now, Matt said, I had to bring something to attention while we're getting to the lateral balance. He said that on his, he showed me a picture too of his. He has his back even farther. Remember how I kept this right here? You can see, and I kept the little space. I actually wanted that there because I don't. When these crash and go down, I want a buffer, right? Because right now that board is underneath there, right? Is literally right to the edge of the nose piece. I got to have some cushion for impact because this is going to crash. I mean, if you think you're not going to crash your aircraft, stop. Don't hit pay now. Okay, take your money, go do something else with it. Don't ever think for 1 minute that you're going to fly any RC aircraft, FPV or not, and think you're never going to crash. If you think that, you take your money and go do something else, because the sooner you accept the fact that you're going to crash, the sooner you can move on and become a better pilot. It's an acceptance thing. It's just going to happen. So that being said, knowing that this is going to crash and knowing on these types of frames, especially, this is the first thing that's going to impact, right? It's the nose. So I need to make sure I need to have a little cushion there for it. And this foam is wonderful, right? Okay. This foam is amazing. So just to have this a little bit, I think is going to be enough to save its ass, hopefully, on its first impact. We're going to find out. That's the other thing is durability running this Caddx Tarsier. How well is it really going to perform being on an FPV rig, one for freestyle? How much is it going to take the beating? Is it going to take the overheating issue like the run cam splits? We're notoriously known for having and failing because of that. Is it going to solve that problem? Is it going to take a couple poundings on the ground? Is it going to take a couple hits? Some point, someday, I hope, Caddx or whoever is doing these cams would listen to us that also spend a lot of money, okay, in this industry on these aircraft, okay, not the, tinker toy, put it together quads. No, these things that take skill to put together, okay, and actually have money to buy said equipment. Get us a camera that we could use. I guarantee you, if you guys made a split version camera that actually did some hyper smoothing of some sort, had a cable that was long enough, that's all you got to do. We've got a bay. We can park a damn, as Rue would say, a hot dog down a hallway right here. All you got to do is get us a cable that's freaking long enough, doink, and then we can sit it right there. Boom, we're done. But no one does that. I think only one person did it, and their camera still sucked. So get it together. It's not that hard. You'd have a whole nother base of customers to suck their money and wallets, right? So get it together. It's not that hard. Cable, a little longer. Okay, stop catering to just one crowd. There's a lot of other people that do other things than quads, that do FPV. They put them on cars, you know, put it on crawlers. They put it on boats. They do all kinds of crap. And there's a lot of people that fly fixed wing, delta wings, swept wings, whatever, you know, plank wings, yada, yada, yada with FPV that I guarantee you, if you came out with a good camera system, split up like it is, good stabilization, good quality video, not that hard. I mean, just put your fucking heads together and get it done. I mean, it can't be that. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm sure it's difficult. However, it's been done. Just do it. Quit doing it cheap. Do it right. And get a cable. Man, I know. Say amen with me. Is that rant and rave? There's your.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I want to boo their asses. I do want to boo their asses. It's me on a march. Damn it, get it together. Make a solid quality freaking cable. Idiots. What do I know, right? I'm just a dum-dum. Okay, let's check some lateral mounts. Got everything on here. Everything's good to go. So I did the Goop as well. We'll talk about that in a minute, or the Goop, the E6000. You need to do that. But let me check my lateral mounts. This is really tell me. So in the field, all I do is I grab right here on the shaft and the tip. Yeah, it's already going to the right a little bit. Nope. Just going to come down, right? Keep doing like this. You don't have to do the whole string method if you don't want to. This is pretty good. You can get pretty close. Looks like I got it to the left. You can see how it's dropping to the left, right? Correct? Check it again. Do this with all my frames. Ever so slightly. Now, Chris taught me this one years ago. Take a penny. Who the hell's got fucking pennies these days? Oop, dropping F-bombs a little bit too much. Take a penny or a nickel. You don't need a lead weight, okay? It's excessive. But, and then I'm going to tell you also what I've done. Take a penny, and if you can get away with it, just a penny, very lightweight, or something equivalent to that, like here. It's probably going to be overkill right here, but believe it or not, this is super duper light. This is aluminum. This is super duper light. This is probably like 2 pennies. Okay, you don't want to use this. It's too big. The concept is it's like a lever, right? The farther out you go with this said weight, even small weight, levers make smaller things have more power, right? This power right here, as long as it's on a lever, right? Fulcrum. Okay, so the same concept is here. If you slide that minimal amount of weight as far out as you can to create the effect that you want, the better. That's less dead weight. What you don't want to do is take, these things, quarter-ounce weights, and then stick your weights like close to here, right? This line, this medial line right here, because then the lever action is not as dramatic. You can achieve the same results, but you're going to need more weight. So minimal. I know this looks really big. You're like, well, Shelby, what the frick are you doing? You're showing me. You're saying small, little weight. Got something you can slap on the side of 7.7. No, what I'm saying is this is very light. I'll show you what I mean with a penny. I got to go grab one though, but I also want to actually do it right here. This is very light, but I'm going to duplicate it with the penny. So I know I have some balance going this direction over here. Okay, so you need to counter it with some weight over there. I know that off the bat. That's when we were flying. I just could see it. That's what Rue was reminding me of. See, and there we go. It's immediately going on the other side. Okay, so let's weigh it out and see what we're talking about here. All right, let me go get my. Actually, I'm not gonna weigh that. Let me just go get my penny and I'll show you how this works. Watch. Okay, penny, here it comes. Now you only, this step right here is after you've already done a whole bunch of tuning, right? I did a whole bunch last night, even though we did 2 batteries. Rue's seen it many times, so I go right at it and I start tuning. Quick, right? And doing a lot of it fast. Sometimes we need to get it done quick. Anyways, what I'm getting at is you only do this method right. Well, that's not true. Skip that. Scratch. So many damn things on my mind right now. Stick to where we're at. All right, grab these. That's why you love painter's tape. Just go to Lowe's and pick it up. Just tape it. Stick it out there as far as you can. Kind of think where you might be putting it because you're going to put it in there. See if 1 penny will do. Oh, looky. Almost. Move it over a little bit. Look at that. Check it again. Check it again. See what I mean by check it again is you drop it down. And then, hey, commercial. I hear you. Squirrelitis. Yep, no. Oh, man. Sorry. Good. You got that. I gotta have music too for myself. Damn. Okay. So, just dropping it down flat, right? Make sure you use these bean bags like I keep telling you over and over again. Touch the middle with fingertip on the motor shaft. Tip on the front. Just pick it up. Where it goes, where is it? It's going to go. Getting really close. Start right there. Just a penny. And click and correct me if I'm wrong. I have no problem. Come on. So that's too much. All right there. Yeah. There we go. Try it again. Like I'm right there. It's one spot. Come on. Give it to me. All right, make sure that nose is on good. All right, turn the screw line out. Oh, yeah. Looks good right there. It's really good. Check it. Damn antenna. It's dropping. All right, this is where I got to use the string, I think, because I'm going to have a hard time right now. Good. Try it again. I'm doing some weird Jedi stupid stuff. I'm feeling the frame as I move my body around. See how much I can feel it. I think that's good. I think that's actually really good. I'm going to go with that. I know it sounds weird and stuff, but you got to feel the frame. You got to feel it. You got to connect with it. That's the better term. Trust me. Oh, and I got a little surprise. Yes, I know what I'm going to do. This is to the happiness of my crew and my flying buddies. I'm going to be installing LEDs. Some cheap ass LEDs on this fine frame. I will be putting some burners on it, and I have decided to go a little bit. And once I was getting ready to say it, then I stopped because I had an idea. It's gonna get some afterburners on it for sure. I wanted to put them out here. I on my verts right on the back. I decided not to do that because the only way I could do that is I'd have to cut into all that. I'm not doing that. Nope. Just a couple here for your visual pleasure, and that's it. And I'll put those in maybe this weekend at some point. Let me see what's going on here. So I'm going to show you how we install our little penny, or at least I do. I'm sure there's a gazillion freaking ways, and people are going to say, "It's the right way, Shelby. It's not the way I do it. Therefore, you're doing it wrong." Whatever. What I'm going to tell you is this is how I do it, sunshine. Just peel this shit off, cut a slit, jam that shit in there. Make sure it's deep enough for the penny, first of all. You could also go like I've done in the past, and I just cut into one of these little holes if they're deep enough, and they just drop it in there. Make sure you got enough depth. I might actually have to do that. See if I can. Let's see if it takes it right here. Let's see if it likes it right there. Oh yeah, he likes it. Oh, it's gonna fly so good today. I cannot wait. I got a stack of batteries over there looking like fire logs or like firewood. Like I got a cord of firewood stacked up. I'm not joking. I'll have to show you that here in a minute. So what I'm going to do is, instead of cutting into the frame, I'm just going to drop this into this little hole right here. I'm hoping I have enough depth. That's the only issue I have. And if I have to cut this damn thing, maybe I'll just go like this. Meow. People are like, dude, that's so stupid. Don't do that. Well, there you go. It's going to wiggle around and rattle. Now I'm going to put some glue on it real quick. Just put a little dab of glue. Just a little touch. So we can get it to stick. Get it in the anchor in place. Come here. Little spot. That's it. And then tack it in there. Come on, glue. Yeah, it's gonna cooperate. All right. Just gonna hold that in there real quick. Just go ahead and stick that in there. Like such. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday. It's Friday, man. For God's sake. Do me a favor and throw a like up on that thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care either way. Just makes the algorithm happy. Oh, the old great owl. Can keep great owl happy. And I am trying to get you guys some content, right? Majority of the time it's just me doing silly shows and putting up cool vids. But, you know, trying to give you something. Waiting for the glue to do its gluing thing. Speaking of glue, I found this today when I went to Lowe's. Anybody used this before? I've never used this. It looks like welders. It's not. I don't think it's welders. It's not welders. But anyways, it was in Lowe's. It was in one of those little fold-out kiosk things, right? And I grabbed it. It was like, I don't know, $5, $6. So when I go to do my super specs or whatever we're going to build next, super specs, regular specs, I was going to try this out for gluing the halves together. So there's that one. Leave that one up to you. So that's the one I got. You require some damn hot glue, son? I will solve the problem. So I cut this square out. This is being a bugger. So we're going to get in here a little bit. Messing with my lamb. Get a piece. You fix it all up. Clean it up. All right, bud. You don't want to go in? I'll get you the hot glue. I'll get you the AdTech Pro 200, buddy. Ain't nobody gonna say no to this hot glue. Get in there. Just a little bit because it's gonna throw off the weight. So you got to be careful with all this kind of stuff, right? That's why I wanted to use my Star Bond, but it's not gonna work. Glue always does. Boy, that is just enough. I ain't bullshit. I am not kidding either. That is just enough. It's just enough. All right, check bladder balance one more time. Got to put a little teeny square on there to cover that up. Okay. Oh yeah. Wonderful. All right, let me grab a square. Remember what I said about saving, conserving, and only using what you need, right? You're going to need it for stuff like this. Save your scraps. Just need a teeny one. Nothing big, so I cut it real small. Nothing crazy, just a little piece. Cover the hole back up. Same method as before, we're going to heat it up. It's cool to see we got 10 people in here not working today. Sorry, that's nothing big. Remember, everything in here is for fun. Taking shit too personal. Taking stuff too personal that I say it's probably not going to be the place for you. Everything I say is just jokingly. When I jab at you. And I take the jabbings just like everybody else. All right. Yeah, heating irons already. I feel like a damn cooking show. Line that up and tack it down. Make sure the heat's not too much. Feels like it's a little too much. Always check your iron. You don't want to do anything to your foam. And make sure your iron's clean. Use a sock if you prefer. I have sex 30 pajamas. Anyways, I don't use a sock. There you go. You should be able to see it at all. It's tacked down right there. I want it to be a nice, good sealed up all the way around. I don't want it to come up during flight. We had that happen now last night. By the way, Rue, I found where it was. You showed me, and actually, you showed me. So it's all good to go. All right, there's that. Whew, it's hot iron. I did a little bit of reorganization of my bench. Rue, you should come over, man. Get your stuff. Let's go. You still waiting on UPS? Like I was yesterday? I hope it wasn't UPS, but you are out in the middle of nowhere. You go ahead and check on the chats. There's actually quite a bit of chat going on, or some chats. Enough to warrant me to stop and go and look at them. What do we have going on here? Hold on. Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't see all this. He said nuts. That's right, I did. Morning. What's up, May? What's up, Omega? I'll go ahead and give him a little shout out, little applause to Mr. James. He said that shaft in the tip. Oh, God, here we go again. Maybe I shouldn't have checked these. When he starts talking about polishing it. Sorry, a little late. Oh, you guys already laughed. So make you laugh again on that one. All right, here we go. Reheat laminate on the nose area. Did that already. What's up, Omega? Omega says, the camera nose thingy is rad. How do you get to the SD card, though? It's glued in. It's just here. Let me show you. As far as I can show you. I can pop these out right here. Actually, I do need to pop it out anyways. Well, hey, or rip it out. But it slides out like that. And then there you go. Then you have it. Then you have it out. Okay, so last night we did fine running the way we ran it, but we weren't recording. So today will be the test of how well is this venting, because I don't have to show you the whole map because I got an extra one right here. Matthew Smith put some intakes right here. Okay, the only thing I got to verify is a proper venting and enough venting, because I mean it really runs into a block. It's just like I just don't know if this is really going to work. I might have to create ports for it, which would really be weird. I don't know how I do that, but I guess we're going to find out. So tonight's going to be a weird one because I wish I had my run can split sitting around. I just use it as a reminder. I hate split cams. But I hope it doesn't crab out like that one did, like the split did during flight. What else we got going on? You could also inject hot glue into one of those winglet flutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Happy Friday, gorgeous. I guess I'll take that. Okay, yes. Let's see. Oh, Huggy's in here. I'll give you applause for the Huggy. Good to see you, man. Could put some LEDs on the wingtips. No, I'm not gonna do the tips. I'm gonna do center. Tips would require a lot more wiring, and I'm not gonna be doing all that. You know what I mean? Did I get another commercial in here? I'm gonna be pissed. I did. You suck. All right, back to that. Come on. There we go. Back to the music. Back to the chat. 10 watching and only 4 likes. Now we only have 8 watching and 4 likes. Now we're at 50. 50%. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. That's okay, though. I've often thought about cutting a section of the leading edge out for LEDs, then placing clear plastic over it to keep them the airfoil shape. Dude, I know that Click does. Those guys do a whole bunch of lit up frames. I just not my. That's not what I do. Be cool, I guess, for anybody else. But I'm always FPV, right? So it's not something I'm gonna pursue anytime soon. I still like foam tack. Yeah, a lot of people do, man. You know, to be honest, I haven't really used it that much, so can't really give you my evaluation on is it really that good or not. But majority of what I hear is people love it, so it must be really good. I've always liked welders, but also that's throughout my career when I was learning from Alex, building stuff of his frames in the very early days, right? His kits came with welders, and so there you go. Welders is great, by the way. I actually really like it. Don't forget the piece under the nose. Yes, correct. There is a piece under the nose. The problem is, the way Matt was telling me, he sent me some pictures in IM. This is supposed to go up now, which is what I was thinking too. Battery bay, the flooring, if you will, right? Or yeah, for the battery bay. It's supposed to notch up right against there and kind of rest there, and then it's just completely butted up against the battery bay. All right, so I can pull this out because I'm unplugged now. Pull this out. Let's get it off the side. All right, let's take the other one in here that we haven't done anything with, and just hold it up. And if I put it up here to where the battery comes in, he showed me his picture. Like I am cutting off a good, well, to with my finger, you know, over 1/4 of an inch. Well, here, let me do that kind of bullshit. Let's measure it. I think we measured it yesterday, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. 1/2 inch. Man, even more than that. No. Yeah, 1/2 inch. I'd be cutting 1/2 inch off the nose, and I'm not doing that. Nope. So I put it where it naturally needs to go, which is right up here to the edge to edge, and yeah, you get what you get. So today I got to screw with that board and put an SD card in it and figure out how in the hell to get it to work, which is my dad used to say, when all else fails, read the instructions. Read the instructions, son. So that's what I'm going to have to do today. What else did I want to do? So we did lateral bounce. I fixed that. Go back to Ruth's checklist. Make sure I'm not free. I'm literally using his checklist. Lateral balance, we did that. Remove T-pins. All right, so we found the T-pins. Told you I was going to forget the damn T-pins. As I did. No, I didn't. You suck. All right, T-pins down here. All right, and I know what else I needed to do. All right, make sure both T-pins are out. They are out, so T-pins are done. Let me check the list from Barry nose weight. And check camera nose and view. We're gonna have to do that later. Heat shrink on carbon lead sleeves. Okay, so that's that. So bury the weight. Okay, so now that we have the nose out, remember we didn't permanently mount this in. Okay, well, here's one reason why. See if I can't get this to work the way I want it to work, but we're going to cut into here, into there. I'm going to slide these weights in. Okay. Now, well, you've got 3. How are you going to do? How are you going to do that? I'll show you. Hopefully. 2s, and if this don't work, I'll use the goddamn Dremel. Might have to use my Dremel. Alright, I got 2. Done. It's rough and tough over here, kids. Alright, so now I got, so I don't screw up a balance that much. I'm going to stick these bad boys together. Oh, shit, bitch. Hot. Best time to put them on, too. Come here. And we're just going to stick them in. There's no rhyme or reason to all this. It's just whatever you want to do. Stick them in there. Channel out little channels. Get them in there. Wedge them in. Be done with it. Bing, bing, boom. You're done. Hot. Still got to let it cool down. It's still freaking hot as piss. Check the chats while I'm over here letting the metal go back from molten state down to a working state. See if there's anything else written in. Let me see. Here we go. Mr. Omega writes, Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Clear non-foaming is good too. It won't melt EPS. Oh, that's good. I have to wonder about that. I just haven't gotten it. Here's Clickety Clack. I'll say Clickety Clack. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Clickety Clack writes. So let's chime it in. Speaking the words from our Grandmaster and leader. In Click voice. We have only cut a few batches of these. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, dude. We have only cut a few batches of these in the last few years. Yes, without the fins and winglet only. So let me go back to this and read it properly. I'm just trying to make some fun here. Oh, hell. That thing turned on again. Get this away. Go away. What the hell is that? All right, we have only cut a few batches of these in the last few years. Yes, without the fins and winglet only. They do fit V3 spec. The battery bay on a spec is slightly smaller and motor cutout is slightly diff. Okay. Which I would say that's actually very accurate. That's what we've noticed. The battery on this bay is much bigger than the spec. Spec more for it. This is more geared towards 4S. So if he's got them cut, don't sit around and wait. I mean, you want to get them, without a doubt. All right, so we got our weights. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them out closer to the nose. Again, same thing. CG's right here. The farther away you are, the more dramatic. Okay, the movement's gonna be farther out. You got that lever. So I'm gonna hog it out here a little bit. And I'm going to use my hogging tool of choice today. Trying to find my hogging tool. There she is. We'll use this one. Use flathead as my hogging tool for the day. And hog out a little spot. Heating up my glue, my flathead here. You can use a soldering gun with a hanger on it, and I have one, but I don't have a hanger, so I can't. Sorry about that thing. Okay, that's gonna go right in there like that. Let's just hog out a channel. Deep down here. Okay, hog out some space. I gotta be careful I don't get a copyright slap. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, I got my nail right. Oh, do I have it right there? Oh, wait, I think I found my. Oh, I think I found it. Bingo. Never mind. I don't have to use that. All right. Get one of these. These be your friend right here. So gotta be careful. I found one of my beautifully custom made tips that I made. Can I get in there? Yeah, I should be able to get there some. Okay. And plug her in. I don't know if it's good anymore. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. As it emits wonderful fumes. All right, I'm just going to hog it out a little bit. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There's room for everyone. All right, come on, buddy. Put that this way. There we go. Provide for everyone. The way of life. Make sure it's not changing the shape of the airfoil, right? Make sure you're being honest. Just jam it in there. Make sure it's seating in there nice. Just a smidge more, just a smidge. Get it in there. Just a smidge. That's it. testing with the other ones. I'm not checking that around. This is my test. Cable that way. It's good to have two. The one you have the camera in, you don't need to jostle it around as much. See if I can get that in that last half a millimeter. Yes, thank you. It's like I had space. It's probably stuck on a piece of foam. Same thing, other side. You don't need to hold this down. You don't. If you have one of these, you just kind of just get it hot. It doesn't need to be overbearing. Use this to help me hold it in place. Same thing. Nice and up front. We already know this weight is accurate, so you don't do this until you know for sure. Hey, I've got the right weight. CG it and use tape. Use proper lead weights. Those are tire lead weights, right? Those are from Rue's. Well, Rue got them. You got a deal on them. Let's put it that way. And we use them. They're great. Endless supply. Almost. Just a little bit more. Come on. These are all the final steps. Now, a spec wing, without all this, doesn't need all this weight, right? It will pretty much just balance. I've never had to put dead weight on just a regular spec. Just put my batteries on that I want to use and done. Don't have to worry about it. CG's perfect. A lot of testing that Hugo and Chris and myself did. Get it to where it's at. Good stuff. What we got going on down there? All right, let's test it with our one without the camera. And like a glove. That looks sexy nice. Looks so good right there. Clean. Nice. So, weights in. I'm not going to put any glue in there. I'm not doing any of that nonsense. Don't need to do it. This is going to cover it in nicely. We'll get this in secured. Debating putting this on here, right? This Super Weld Extreme. I'm assuming this is a welder's knockoff. I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I might use that to put this nose piece in. But until I have thorough knowledge, everything down pat with said camera, I'm not going to permanently mount this. It's going to be temp mounted each time I put it on here, which is just a little bit of glue on the top, just top and bottom, right? Like I did last night, and a little piece of tape to secure it until I get to the final stage. And it's going to happen some point this weekend. It is definitely not something that's going to happen quick. It takes many batteries for me to get a frame dialed in. I'd say, to me, for my liking, the way I like to fly, let's say for a race, be at least 10 batteries on a fresh build before I have my tune. Just got to go through a wide variety of scenarios and run it through a series of flight tests and trials and stuff. So I'm getting this ready for the next glue round. If I get it all done, and maybe Rue prints another one, or I can use this, well, this will be the final one if I don't get another print. All right, so we still have this one's cut up and still modified so we can get it to work last night. And again, I lost my little foam bits, but the only way I was getting this board to stay in here was to actually put some foam inserts in there, right? And that was the only way to keep it stable. And it did fine. We just don't know how it's going to perform today. So I don't have to put an SD card. I have an SD card ready for it. We're going to do that a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and test it with this on. And I've got to... All right, so we have this flap right here. This is to prevent the ribbon cable from getting pinched. Right. I'd say Matthew did a really good job on this. Oh yeah, the other thing was, he wanted me to check about camera, seeing if it can go in. Matthew actually wanted me to do that. So I'm gonna check and see. I hate screwing with this damn thing. In its current state. I don't want to do it like that. All right, push it back here. Let's see if I can't get the camera. It wants to go. Something is holding it back. There's nothing here.
We make USAA renters insurance for the stuff you love. Because if it's worth lugging up 5 floors, it's worth protecting for as low as 33 cents a day. It's that simple. USAA, what you're made
All right.
we're made for.
Oh hell, what the hell's going on? Sorry, I didn't realize that was all going on. Check the chat. What does Rue have to say? Flew well last night. Still not sure what the battery I should be using on the crossover 40. The same that I'm using, man. I mean, you can go higher, but you just got to remember thin. It's gonna be thin. That's a thin airfoil. You're not gonna get much past these right here, dude. It's just not gonna happen. Click and chime in for sure, and give you a definitive on what battery to be using. All right, this is pushed forward as much as I'm going to push it forward. I'm just thinking there's more. I don't know what the hell is stopping it. Oh, yeah. Let's just drop it back in there. It's out as far as it can go, as far as I can see. I don't know if there's any material in there that's stopping it. It doesn't look like it at the top, but it does look like it's about a half a millimeter from... Like it's got a half a millimeter gap where it could the camera case could push forward and touch the TPU. Like there's a little bit more room, but I mean I could try to wedge it in there, but that's getting close to the camera, cable, and Lord knows it could be disastrous. Try to pull it out again. I hate doing that, but I know it will come out. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some material on the way. There is material on the way. Well, nah. Let's go down here and I can make short use of that. Get in there and melt some shit. I have ventilation. I'm gonna go turn my vent on. Buried in the side. Damn. Turn my vent on. All right, cool. What the hell happened? Everything just turned up all of a sudden. Oh, that damn wire did. Okay. I'm going to try to yeah, just a little bit of, it wasn't getting stuck right there, so that's not it. Sticking right here. Just melting it out, this TPU down a little bit. Shaving it all off. All right, so there's that. Other side here. So what I'm trying to do is get this camera to come out a little bit farther, right? So I can get the. There's a lot of material where I could still go forward more. We need to get this nose, these nipples out of the way of my view. That's the problem. And the only way to do that is either melt the nipples or push the camera forward more and get it out some. That didn't do shit. It's getting stuck somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where. It definitely is right there. Push it out again. What's this? Where's that? All right, we'll get back to that. I'm trying to figure out what's the culprit. What's the culprit? Who's screwing with me? Right now, it's over here. It's this spot. Thanks. All right. I don't know if Matthew's watching, but the little ledge above the port is causing it to not come out. Alright, so I flattened all that. Now make sure it's all hogged out. Come on. Tweezers. Needle nose. Sound like I'm calling up superheroes. There we go. Just those little pieces that I melted are going to come off. Little bits and pieces. There we go. Okay. Looks better. Let's see if we can get it in farther. I'll have to show Matt exactly what I'm talking about somehow. There we go. Need a little teeny bit of progress. Come out a little bit more. what happens when you have a proto nose piece. Got to work it out. Melt away. This is impossible to cut it. Basically, I'm just carving out what he did, printing, but I'm melting it down farther so I can get this nose, this camera to stick out farther than the nose, and get the edges of my view better. So right now I have a TPU in my view all the way around. All right, clean it out. I see you. I see you right there. Needle nose. Thank you, needle nose. All right. Some more needle nose. Right there, too. So hopefully Rue's getting this stuff so we can get going flying, which would be nice. I'm ready to go fly. But again, I'm waiting on Rue. Actually, I don't have to wait at Rue's house this time. He can show up whenever he wants. This thing flies on its own. It takes off beautifully. Well, we made progress for sure. We're out now. We're sticking out. I don't know how much more I want to really start hogging away at that. It's better. I probably can't tell on that view, but it is better. It's not out far enough. What the hell's going on? I was wondering what was happening. So, got a little bit of room. Just enough. Okay. There's that. So, I'm happy with that. I'll leave that for now. I'll get with Matt, tell him what I need to have changed. He can make the file and then hopefully get it over to Rue and Rue can print it. I don't know if Rue you can print as well as this, though. I mean, this is... Well, actually, it's not true. Rue can print pretty well, too. It's a pretty good cut. So, I've seen your cuts, too. Your cuts are really good. So, let's hope they have the same kind of TPU because you know that TPU is really good. All right, so we finished that. Let me go ahead and show you what I did on E6000. So, yeah, it could have been better for sure. Let's get that. Just flip it over and do the E6000 over here so you guys can see. Lateral balance is done. So I need that. Okay, so I'm going to do some E6000 on my frame. They do it on top and bottom. I'll try to get a better bead. You just lay a bead down. You get this at Home Depot. You can get it anywhere. Box stores. There's a nice way to do this. You're trying to lay it out in one nice, even bead. Practice with it, you know, before using it. Practice on this foam somewhere. So I'm doing left and right of my fences. My main vert. Okay. Other main vert right here. Now you can go back if you want. Go just a little bit. You don't have to do a lot, just a little. Take your fingertip. Just smooth it out. You're not trying to take the adhesive off, you're just trying to concave it a little bit. Okay? Just leave it alone. Once you've done it once, you don't go back and do it again. It's immediately and be done with it. Okay? You shouldn't be taking off a whole bunch either. It's just helping it naturally rest down. And you're going to do your wingtips. Nice even bead. Spillage of some glue when I applied the wingtip. And a piece or two of glass or grass. Okay. Back over real quick. That's it. Just a little. Makes for a nice seam, okay? Same stuff over here. Same as before. Using the same finger. That's good. Get your adhesive. So you get it right. It's 1,000 times better than what I did on the top side. Top side was a little bit it's just not as good, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. So you just let it dry. You let it sit here for a little while, and it doesn't take too long to start getting at least tacky, like where you can move it around. It takes about 15, 20 minutes or so, and then about 20 minutes. And then it's good to go, and you can start continue to work with the frame and do whatever. But typically, 24-hour sit and cure. And am I going to still fly today? Yes. Whether it's cured or not, the thing's going up. Flew fine. It's going to fly even better now because when you put these, at least when I do, and I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, sometimes I have some on these fences, a little bit of a gap right between the airframe and the actual fence. So this seals everything up. Perfect. This looks really good, right? I have to say, like much better than the one I did on the top one. I waited too long to smear it off, right? Just to smear the minimal excess off, right? And I went back to it too late. And if you wait too long to do it, you'll end up pulling the adhesive and it starts to crumble up. And it's not good. So you got to do it right away, right when you lay it. Then run a finger gently, just kind of pushing it in more than you're scraping anything off. You'll get a little bit, just a little bit, but the idea is you're just using your fingertip to create a nice concave shape all the way down. And it's going to make great for when the air cuts and travels down. Now when it goes down, the airflow when you're flying, right? Because it comes and then goes down, catches these and then pushes down that way, right? Now there's no gap underneath. So the E6000 is preventing that. So boom, down, travel, nice. It really will make a difference. I'll notice even more difference tonight when I fly it again or whenever we're going. I guess it's 3:30 now. And you're waiting on the UPS or whoever the hell you're waiting on, FedEx. And okay, laundry list. Already fixed the lamb. We had a little piece of the lamb popping. Nope, we got another one right there. I thought I had this good the other day. I guess I didn't. Heat this up real quick. I'm not going to do LEDs today. I'll do LEDs probably Monday. Something like that. But we do need to get on to other stuff. We got more things to go over real quick, and that is, what frame am I going to build next? I'm going to leave it up to the viewers like I did last time, so we're going to do the same thing this time. I do have to say, though, during the process of doing this build, I will also be building a spec wing. Another spec wing. Your traditional solid V3. I have to have a obligation that I need to attend, be a part of, and requires me having some spec wings. No, it's not a race. I'm totally different, and I'm under an NDA, so there you go. That's about all I can tell you. So, and if that's the only one you want me to work on, I can do that again. But we have other frames, or I have other frames. That's hot. Little spot right here. Just need to get it up. You hear that? Bruce says it's like flying a plank, meaning it's so solid. I agree. And let me put it this way: it's unlike any other frames I have flown. Like the Velocity 48 was similar, yeah. This is even more so. It's a smaller frame. So, all right, that looks like it's on good. All right. Dude, son of a biscuit. One spot is being a giant D-bag. Let's seal up. It's going to happen, laminate. Let's see. I'm getting glue on my shirt again. So I wear my shirts like every day. So I was doing something. Just need a couple more minutes for this to dry, and then I can flip back over and get on my nose. Don't really know if I want to put the nose, if I want to screw with that right now. I do need the manual for this. But before I start doing that, make sure there isn't anything else I need on this. The sleeves, I know. Oh, that's what I needed. So I'm going to show you how I did my a minute or two on this. Hold on. Now I remember. Hold on. And Rue, I found my X20 cable or lanyard. Couldn't find it. Finally found it. Well, they went from 11 to 5. Oh. Okay, X20. Wear my lanyard because I found it, even though I don't need it whatsoever right now. Ow, that hurt. A couple minutes on this. You don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. Once you've done your bead, you need to leave it alone. Just let it sit. Don't screw with it. Those are really good. Yeah, those are very nice. And then I look at the top and I go, I don't want to look at the top anymore. I'm going to turn this. Oh, I can't turn this on yet. So what I'm going to get ready to do is I'm going to flip this back over. And then I'm going to turn it on completely, like I was going to fly it. Make a mental note of where my elevons are and everything, right? Make sure, see where everything's at, and then go ahead and start the zeroing out of everything mechanically. Get it all reset. Get ready for round number 2 of tune. By tonight, this thing will be getting close. I'll have had, hopefully, if I do all those batteries, I'll have 10 batteries in, so that should be there. But I'll be really damn close. All right, so what I'm going to do is use the restroom. So I'm going to throw my timer up for quick 5. Go ahead and reset this. Oh, this is, there we go. Is that working better? No, that's not working better. Looks better on this stupid stand. All right, quick 5. I'm going to go use the restroom. Be right back. By that time, we can flip this thing over. Let me do that real quick. Holy hell. This is ridiculous sometimes. All right, give me 5 minutes. Okay, I think we're back, right? Yep, yes, we are. Good. God, please don't give me feedback. Oh, that sucked. We are back. Okie dokie. I think she's done. A little bit more time, but I think it'll be okay. I'll be honest though, it does really look good. You see that on there? Get the light on it now, maybe. So you're looking on you're looking down this. You should be able to see it now. And you can see the crappy version below. The proper version up top. We're gonna flip it over and show it in all its glory because now we got to retrim shit. Okay. Battery. Got a stack of them over here. Got a whole bunch of these 3200 Smart Tech Spectrum batteries. They're actually really good. To be honest, they're good. For racing, not so much, but for everyday use, yes, absolutely. I love that whole Smart Tech shit going on. These batteries are so much easier to maintain. Especially for me, I'm not good with discharging packs if I haven't used them, right? This will self-discharge. Make sure the servos didn't pop out from last night's test runs. Those are in there solid. I had no adverse effects for my servos. They all did great. Linkages are still in there good. Everything's all locked down. Yep, good. All right, so first things first, let's take that prop off. And of course, I took my tools, so I'm gonna have to grab some just shit ass nut. Go at it. Again, this is the prop motor ESC combo. Very nice. Good performance. A little BL 32. I'm gonna have to wait till I meet up with Rue. I think we already did. Didn't we put the brake on this? I think we already did all that. No. I think we were going to do that, right? It was something we were getting ready to do, but we didn't because it was like, oh, we got to hook it up to my other one and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it was too late. And I said, screw that. So we didn't do it today. Turn it on right now. All right. My Lambo of transmitters is definitely like a Lamborghini in real life. Sucks on gas mileage / battery. That's okay. Good to go. It only goes bad when I'm just running the crossfire through it as well, right? Your battery life's not going to be that great. So run an external battery. That's why I run Illuminator 30. What am I running on this one? I'm running that one. Get that one and get FPV. Stick it on the back. Be good to go. 2500 Illuminator. It's meant for TXs. Sure, that's not news for a lot of people. They're like, yeah, I know that. Just figure I'd reiterate it. Marty, live.
You got a new radio?
Oh, you haven't even seen this yet? Oh, well, wait. Let me finish this, and I'll show you that. I'll show you this.
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
Going to go get big.
How long are you going to be?
Hour round trip.
Okay, I'll be here.
Did you hear about Valencia being at Hatters?
Sorry, I was getting into stuff and we can't talk about. All right, anyways. Why do I have the Nano up here? That's not good.
Want to find workouts that work on your terms?
All right, looks like it's good there.
Live and on-demand classes, all on your schedule.
What is going on?
The Peloton bike.
Getting that.
Attention, North Carolina
Oh
home.
my God. Sorry about all this. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, now I can. Over here. Smarty's gonna come back. He hasn't seen the 20 yet, so take the clock down. Oh man, my bad, dude. Shit, I thought I changed all that. I totally am sorry. There you go. I know this is what you guys want to do, right? So I'll just throw it on. I'll splash myself with a whole bunch of. Yeah, no, I know. I get it. Neat, tough crowd. Expect a lot from one person. Throw it up. Anyways, all right. Need to check this. I think I left yesterday saying I only needed it didn't need a lot of reflex. It only needed like a half a millimeter. It did not need much at all. It looks pretty even. There's a bunch of bees running around. I'm gonna mark these so I get it absolutely accurate. So I'm gonna take my razor blade and I'm just gonna score it. Just a little score, just a little mark. Teeny one. Pecker. Just a little. Okay. All right. So now, these off. Once I've marked everything where they're supposed to be, where it flies, according to last night, which was awesome. Now I'm going to take all this stuff out. So make sure it's on, score everything. So now we don't know where it is, right? Because we're getting ready to re-zero our transmitter. Go ahead and put this in the battery on. Get back on. Let's charge this up too. Could be in a dilemma. Can't do that. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, no, I did. Okay, I knew there was a parameter. One of the parameters I definitely had to change. And I was like, man. And that was just my pitch, right? So my pitch was way off. I had to put a lot in there. Okay. But now I'm back to 0. All right, good. I knew I had to. My roll was only 2 ticks to the right, and actually, well, everything's 0 now, so it don't matter. Okay. So I got to find out what I just did to it. How far, which way do I need to travel now? Go down. One side at a time. 1.5 rotations. Got me where I needed to go. Boom. Oh, need another half. It might be too much, but it's calling for it. All right. Make sure I got threading in there. Yep, good. And I don't know if this is going to help anybody or not, but when you get these like Dubros right here, these plastic ones, make sure you keep enough material in here of your push rod in this neck. Like, don't be shy. Get up in there. Have some extra. Just don't have a lot of extra, right? You can be up in this gap right here. Just you don't want it to bind, right? But you need to. It's better to have more than too little. You don't have too much. All right. Yep. That put me on. Let's see where my razor is. Double check. Yeah. All right. That one's good. So now I can seal that one up. All right. This one needs same. Probably gonna have to extend it out. Someone's chatting away. Who the hell? Yep, same thing. We go 2 full rotations out. Let's see if I can get that done. Holy hell, man. Should be the same as the other one. Check. So close. It's like a half. I'm telling you, man, I get anal about this. Really anal. Amazing. It's just a huge thing. And it's like I got no reflex in this. And I'm a little worried about that. Wing's got to have reflex, right? That's how it creates lift. You got to have something in it. But it's there. It's underneath. Yep, that's right. Let me check one more time over here. That's right. Yeah, it's got some reflex in it. I see the lateral dialed in. All right. So now when I go back and do another maiden or whatever you want to call it, another run up, right? When I do it this time, I will be able to, have a lot more room on my digital throws, right? My digital trims to be able to make adjustments that I need. So there's that. That thing does get turnable, and it's on. So hopefully it didn't fry. I'm going to find out real quick. Stupid me. What happens? Trying to live stream and do shit at the same time. Let it cool down for a sec. How can we see? Yeah, that's a good point, right? seeing as I've never done this kind of stuff right here like this, like show you all the intricacies of what I'm doing. I don't know how to show you really, other than I should have zoomed in maybe, but I just don't know. Gotta check I got so many things on my mind right now. I gotta check this reflex. Yeah, that reflex is like almost non-existent. 0.5 millimeter, if that. So click the clack if you're listening, which I doubt he is at this stage of the live stream. See how it flies. VTX cool down. I need to go grab my goggles real quick. Hey, Brew, I just want to give you a little FYI and let sure you know as well. Take your time because it's like a sauna outside. Holy hell. Unless you want to come by the shop, you know you can. You're always welcome to come over to Drone Hangar, man. Come on over here. Bring whatever you got. Should be getting a wing any day now, man. All right. Actually, I don't need to put it all like this. I'm going to say something on that way. Hold on. It's just a test. Need to be cleaned out a little bit. Actually, we could probably do the camera now too. Roll down now. Sorry, BTX. Please work. Hopefully I didn't fry your ass. One step ahead of myself here. On the top. Slide it over there. Sorry, all you're hearing is my Fat Shark fan. Unlike Ruse, mine works. I'm telling you, I just don't think they like heat, man. I really think these Fat Sharks don't like heat. Yours is doing the same shit mine was doing. Worse the cable. All right, VTX so far looks good. Don't have any OSD, so this is a raw dog. Oh wait, let me check the image. I think we solved the image problem. Oh, we're so close, man. Oh, we're so close. Just a little corner here and a little corner there. It's so close. Oh. Oh, man. I'm thinking. Thinking. Can a man think? Oh, shit. I'm trying to think. I don't want to hog it out anymore. It's so close. It just needs poked out a little farther. Let's get rid of the mice. So everything's still working great. And no flicker last night on video. Everything was wonderful. So we have a repeat today. It's really, really, really humid out right now. Not conditions I want to be in right now. So I'm not worried about getting out and trying to fly right away. So I'm not going to nag Rue about that. We'll wait till golden hour. Just wait till later on. It's just too. All your components are going to overheat, especially this little turd bird will definitely overheat. I need a better system to lay this down. Okay. Hit that glue under there. Nope. Golly, it's 9-day difference. I look at the glue I did on the top earlier this morning. I look at the glue I did on the bottom, and I'm like, amateur, pro. Oh well. See, I can even laugh at myself. Learn to do that, kids. Okay, I'm trying to think my next step. Okay, we did this. Right? Trimmed everything. All right, so everything's on this is going to be a charge for sure. All right, IX20 is charging now. I can heat these up and put these in place. Be very careful when you're doing that, guys. You don't want to screw up the wing. Got heat on these. You gotta be careful. Gotta pay attention to it. Right? Constantly watching shit like that. That thing's nice. Oh yeah. It literally has turned into, I don't know. I really do love the frame. Really do love this frame. This frame is, I've spent more time on this than I've done for competition rigs I've gotten gold medals for. I could see the finish line of the mountain I've been trying to cross over for years, which is I'm this close to getting what I think is going to be good HD footage out of a spec wing, basically. Beautiful fencing and whatnot to make it more stable. It just makes it even better. It makes it amazing. I agree with Perry. If you don't own one, you need to own one. You need, if you fly wings, you need to get a spec. You need to. It needs to be in your golf bag of wings. Let's see on this. All right, so we're at the last stage. So let me grab that SD card. Lambo was having a mind of its own over there. Okay, let's go over here. Trusty dusty computer again. Let's go ahead and pull up the old interwebs. Time. The mouse is not moving like normal. So grab this. Then I go to, what do we need to type in? Caddx. Okay, they do have a PDF you can download. God. A robot. What? Well, I'm going to rephrase that. So far, they don't have crap. So I'm digging, I'm looking. Oh, that didn't help for shit. You have glue on your fingers and you can't use your trackpad. I'm still looking for it. I want to get it from their website. I don't want some bull crap. God, stop with that. I don't see it. All right, there it is. I got it now. Okay, share the screen with y'all. So you can see what I'm looking at. Go here and grab it real quick. Okay, here we are. Okay, so now you're seeing what I'm seeing, kind of. Okay. Sorry, I've got a glue problem. I need to get off my fingers. Now I'm going to go down here and sit squat. And let's see what we can read. Apparently this is laid out in one way only. All right, so here's all my buttons. Here's everything right here. I'll try to zoom in down here. See if I can zoom in on. Well, that's about as good as we're going to get, because I'd have to pull the whole camera down. Could do that, right? But I don't have my Joby. I'll do like we did yesterday or the other day. Jobies are amazing little things. Love my Joby. Joby's awesome. There we go. It's a little better, right? Boom. Okay, I think we're good. Got my bald spot camera going. Everything's happy. Okay. All right, let's read the manual and find out what we got to do on this bad boy. I'm sure we got to jump through some sort of button hoops. Make nothing easy, right? Really difficult. It's probably going to increase the size of my image. It's all right. We need to have this for a little bit. Oh shit! All right. All right. So let's just read the function description. I always love reading these things sometimes, especially when they come up from over yonder in China. They get the Chinglish going on. The button, as position 15, is for Wi-Fi and recording mode. Generally, parentheses, not in Wi-Fi mode. Then short press to stop recording. Semicolon, long press about 5 to 8 seconds to activate Wi-Fi mode. Then short press will turn off Wi-Fi. See what I mean right there? You can break this down way better. No, it's okay. I'm going to sit here and figure this crap out. The button, as position 15, or the button numbered 15, which is right here. All right, this is which right here. All right, so I got two of them, and they're labeled. They're labeled. So they're talking about the closest one to the home right here. It's 15. So, all right. It's labeled with an FT at the end, and I don't know what it says. The other one says OK and then off, I think. That's number as position 16 is. See how convoluted and stupid that is? All right, so button 15 is labeled. It's got, I'm pointing here with my little pointer, so you can see it, a little magnifying glass. It's labeled right there. Ends with a FT. That's the button we're using. And then over here, this says off. I'm just gonna remember that. All right, so let's see what else is right. So we at least got the buttons that we're going to work with. Okay, so we're going with button 15, and we're going to, it's for Wi-Fi and recording mode. All right, short press to start and stop the recording. Cool. Long press to activate Wi-Fi mode. Okay, so if I want to turn on Wi-Fi, which it has a little camera on here, or a little antenna right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know how well I'm showing this in the image, but it's right here. You know, it's just like every other antenna we ran. You can just slide it out. It notches down in. It's pretty cool. But that way you can do your settings. I'm gonna just do it right here. If I can, here's the problem: when you run Wi-Fi, when you run anything like that, then you're running the risk of causing some sort of interference, right? And I don't want to do that. So that's why I don't run Wi-Fi on my GoPros. I don't do anything like that. Just because over the years, way back in the early days, if you ran in Wi-Fi, it could take you out of the air. So I'm gonna be careful of that. At least I do. So being able to get in and out is still gonna be key. I'm gonna be able to hit this button right here. Start and stop recordings.
Want to find workouts that work on your
Yes, I do. I want to find out workouts and work out Peloton, right? Let me guess, Peloton. Thanks. I need more Peloton. Is this freaking Hugo's freaking ad? Come on. Let's go on it, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Sorry. I really, really hate commercials. Okay, the button as position 16. Long press to turn off the camera. Short press to switch the video resolution. Red LED is 4K 30. Image ratio 16:9. Green LED, there's what I want right there. Green LED 2.7 at 60 frames. Frick. The image ratio is 4:3. Oh, they got a 2.7/30. I can try that. We'll see how that goes. What color is that one? So green is 2.7 at 60 frames. And doesn't have another color for 2.7 at 30 frames. Mixture of red and green. Okay. So it looks like an orangish. Or they might both be illuminated at the same time. That's what that usually means. Am I reading this right? Because you gotta pay attention. It's all in the commas. So we get a long press to turn on and off the camera, and I don't really need to do that. I guess I don't need to do that. I mean, maybe I do. I guess to turn it on. Instead of saying on, it says okay and then off. It really does say okay. Please tell me my eyesight's just going bad and I'm reading wrong. Damn near says OX, but all right. Either way, that's the position 6 as position 16. It's noted right here. It's this one right here. That one. It's 16. So this is going to turn it on and off. This and then as position 15. Button 15 will be start and stop. So maybe I do have to turn it on and off like a GoPro and then start and stop like a GoPro. I don't know if there's an auto feature. I'm sure there's some sort of stuff going on in here we just haven't explored yet. But we're going to get there. Never thought manuals would be so fun to read, huh? All right, mixture of red and green. So that's what I'm right. That's what I'm looking for. So red LED is here. Come on. Oh, I can't highlight. Sorry. So red LED, 4K, 30 FPS, 16:9. Green LED, 2760, 4:3 ratio. And then comma. Still in the parentheses, I think. Yes. So still in the parentheses. 27 at 30K, image ratio 16:9, which is what I want, and that's comma. No, that's semicolon. So that's a break. So red for LED, green LED for 27, and then see what I mean? So it goes red LED semicolon or colon 4K. And then it goes green LED colon 27. Blah blah blah. Oh, we got another 27 with a different ratio and everything, but it's just a comma. There's no colon to separate. Just spits out another one, the one I actually do want to run, and it says mixed semicolon, which is incorrect because now it's telling me a new one. Mixture of red and green LED for 1440 at 60 FPS, comma 1440 FPS image ratio. So I don't know what the hell that is. User can also use the app to switch the video resolution. We suggest that you switch the resolution in the app better than the button. That's just fucking funny. Oh, that's fucking great. Sorry, swearing a little bit, but that is damn funny. Oh, God. All right, looks like we're going to be busting out that antenna and seeing how the app works. Because you can't understand that for crap. Please use high-speed TF card with minimum speed of a U3 class because the camera has high bit rate. Otherwise, TF card may not be detected. Well-known brands like Samsung, Kingston, SanDisk, Lexar with 32 gigs above are recommended. So you can go above 32 gigs. So I pulled out 32 gigs, what I wanted to use today, and got it all set and ready to roll. So I'm gonna keep it in here just so I don't lose it. So got a 32 gig right there inside that. The heatsink is used to fix the flat cable and dissipate heat, which cannot be removed. It can, and sure as hell, can be removed, but we don't want it to be removed. But I can tell you right now, that thing can definitely fall off. Both A ground and ground must be connected to the ground of FC at the same time, or you may experience image interference. Please note, direct short circuit is not necessary. Well, yeah, I did say note before use. Both A ground, let's go find that. It's going to be over here. Let's go to the schematic. So A ground is 7, and the other ground is 9. So 7, and I don't have a flight control board, so, and I don't have any image quality breakup, so I guess we're going to be doing the common ground scenario again, but I don't have any problems with video right now, so unless I get video interference in my HD recording, we can come back to that. It's good to know. Must be connected to the ground of the flight controller at the same time, or you may experience any image interference. Please note, direct short circuit is not necessary. The flat cable connected in between the camera and DVR cannot be folded. It may cause no image. That's what I was saying. That's the biggest hiccup. So you can't twist and you can't fold the damn thing. So, it's a ribbon cable. Shit apart. They need to make this like they do their Vistas. Use that same cable. Right? Don't use this stupid flat ribbon cable. Use the same ones that you use in your Vistas. That's what you need. Data save when. God, leave me out. This fucking English. Data save when power cut suddenly. Please power on after any improper power cut so that the last data will be saved automatically, which is a good feature. I understand what you're saying. So you ever had those where you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you gotta restart your GoPro and it's to finish the previous GoPro file. Like it's fallen, you've crashed, and your GoPro file is the recording stopped, whatever, and you get the little Band-Aid symbol. Kind of same premise. So the data will save when it's suddenly lost power, and just remember to turn it right on after it's been cut off wrong, so that the video will be saved. I wish I could zoom in on those right down there. Shows me steps 1, 2, and 3, which can't see for crap. Let's go up here. Instructions: format the TF card. Format the TF card into FAT32 64K. Insert the TF card into the slot of the DVR and then format it by selecting in setting menu of app. I don't have the app. It doesn't even tell me how to get the app. Did it show me anywhere to do the app? No. Not a problem. I'll just find the app. Read the directions though. Let me go ahead and get my SD card. I'll just figure out how to put this shit in here. Oh, can't see shit. Sorry. Camera moved. So there we go. Used to, in the old days, you have to pick this up, lay the flap down. Alright. So there's this little antennae right here. Just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna screw with it. But this is the Wi-Fi antenna right here. It's right next to it. There's your Wi-Fi antenna. I'm trying to get the focus, but it's pretty crappy right now. Alright, we got 32 gig in there. He goes, so at least someone got that one right. I just splashed a laugh on there, right? Steve knows what I'm talking about. No, sorry. It was a laugh, not an applause. Although I do love Hugo. I do love Hugo. We've had our ups and downs over the years, but all in all, I love him. Sometimes view him like a brother, man. He's a really cool guy. He was my teammate for a long time with RiteWing and whatnot. So, Cobra. Lots of wins. What else we got here going on? Make sure you're checking in with the chat. For venting of the 3D camera nose, could you drill angle holes backwards for venting? So he's already got the holes in here, right? So he's got holes in here. He's got holes in this one. See them? See the light coming through. He's got venting. Problem is going to make sure we have venting going out through. We do here inside my bay, but it's just really, it's not good airflow for it. We're going to see how it performs. I got to stick it up in the air and keep my fingers crossed and hope to God it doesn't overheat and shut the fucker off. Today is very hot. It's just very humid. Very, very, very stifling. All right, so I guess I got to download the app, huh? Is that what it's telling me to do? Find the app. See what else it says in the menu before or the manual before I continue on. Just make sure I'm not. Okay, just letting you guys see what I do on the regular. So if you think it's too boring, I'm sorry. If you like it, keep it, hit a thumbs up down there. And that way, keep making the content. Which is really just turning this on because I'm here anyways. But we have fun, right? Connect power. There are 4 available ways to supply power. We did that. Connect the socket, blah, blah, blah. USB. All right, so there is a USB. Huh. Come here. So I can connect it USB if I wanted. .2 volt battery shown in this picture. All right. That's a little scary right there. What does that say? Okay. If I wanted to provide it power, we did provide it power. Oh, 4.2 volts. Okay. All right, there's the app. You can search for the app. Step 4, operate on app to connect. Please download app first. Wouldn't you think you should put this first? Step 1, download the app. I told you, just following the directions. That's what Dad always used to say. Follow the directions. These directions are jacked up. I want to talk to whoever makes the directions of this department. This is horse schniz. Caddx FPV. Okay, so I'm going to go to Caddx FPV. And there it is. Pulling up on the screen. I think you can see that, right? And you install it by I'm going to install it because I need to. It's got a whopping 2.6 star review out of 72 reviews, 10,000 downloads. It's a lot of downloads and very minimal reviews. Hey, you can get a 6-pack in 30 days by Hugo. Sorry, a lot of inside jokes here. Apparently 55 megabytes. This is just a lot of data, huh? 55 megs? Come on. Should be done by now. Teacher's on thin ice with me, I'll tell you that right now. I got kids in school right now. Anytime I see anything from a teacher, my blood boils. Marty, if you're watching the stream right now, anytime tomorrow is fine for you. You can come up to the drone hangar anytime tomorrow. Just weather is going to be the deciding factor how hot it's going to be. So since I'm sorry we're talking to Marty Booth, who's been here a few times, a buddy of ours, flying buddy of ours, and he's trying to make a way up here to fly with us tomorrow. Let me go ahead and check the weather. Find out what the weather is tomorrow. Come up early, we can get some good early flying in the morning when it's not so freaking hot. Even the 70s in the morning. And I'm talking like 8 a.m. 70s till 10, 11 it's 81, and then 12, 82. I think around 12 to 3 though. 4, 5, 6. So earlier in the day, it's going to feel better. It's going to be much nicer, more enjoyable earlier in the day. And then later in the day, it's just going to be more stifle weather again. It's just going to be hot and humid and 60% humidity. So just bear that in mind. About the same as it is today. It's not just a little bit more. So it says today it feels right now currently like it's almost 90 degrees. Tomorrow at the same said time, we'll feel like it's 90 degrees. So I don't want to go out and fly in this right now. It's too hot. It's too unbearable for me. But we can go early in the morning or we can go late in the evening. So you're going to have to come accordingly. Okay, connect the socket as shown on the picture. All right, so we're just going to connect the power, and then we're going to go ahead and okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Oh, wait. See what I mean? This is what screws me up. Back to the app. All right, I can open the app. Wow. Only this time. All right, so now you're going to get a screen like this. It says connect camera. Let's see if I can show you on the viewer. Connect camera. Looks a little bit too much glare, I think. That's what we're going to do. Go connect the camera real quick. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn it on. All right, ATX is on. I'm going to make this quick. Green light means it's on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can green light. If I recall, this is how we're going to record. For 15 is for Wi-Fi and recording. So we have to hold it down, long press for 5 seconds to activate. So I'm going to do this button again. It's this one. Adds position 15. Wait. 4, 5, 6. All right. Blinking. All right. 5 seconds to turn her off. This position, long press, 5. All right, so now I'm going to try to connect my camera. Yep, there's the Caddx. Well, shit, I don't know what the password is. It's asking me for a damn password. Done. Oh, God. Where's the password? Better be up here in steps 5 somewhere. Long press Wi-Fi for 5 seconds. Green LED is blinking. Green LED is blinking. Then find the Wi-Fi SSD Caddx in the app and enter password. Defaults 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Show. Connect. Couldn't connect. Gotta be shitting me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will indicate Wi-Fi connected successfully. Click the connected device displayed on the page and you can see the real-time image. Connect. Was it not in it again? We go again at long press. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Okay. Connect again. Solid green now. I know you guys can't see that one right quick. Quality of your internet connection. I don't know why it needs my internet connection, but okay. Connected without internet. Internet may not be available. If you stay connected to this Wi-Fi network, your phone will also stay connected. Okay, I guess I'm connected. All right, this is what's frustrating right now. It keeps saying checking the quality of the internet. Connected without it. Stay connected. This is nonsense. You shouldn't have to go through kind of stupid hoops like this. Okay, that's great. You're connected without the internet. You don't need the damn internet. You shouldn't need the internet. All right, so now I'm in. Okay, so now what it gives me is a real-time image. There's my finger. See it? All right, so you got just like a GoPro. So if you ran a GoPro before, ew, I would love to keep this on. All right, so I'm gonna go to my settings here. I'm go to my resolution. It's got me at 2760, but we already read the resolution. That means it's gonna record at so you get all your data right here. So there you go. Get everything you got. All the settings you can change. So I'll read them out. You get your resolution, you get your loop time. Loop time set to 5 minutes. Set to 10 minutes. Audio is on. Encoding is H.264. Meter mode is average. Auto white balance is on auto. Exposure set to 0. ISO set to auto. LDC is off. Your bit rate is middle. Your contrast is 3. So is sharpness and saturation. And I'll be fiddle farting with those a little bit later. Device settings. Start action. You got loop. You got last mode, normal video, time lapse video. I think I want normal video, don't I? Scene mode. Scene modes, personal scenery and defog, even set to auto. Your Wi-Fi, your video standard is NTSC default. Inversion mode, cool to know. So I could theoretically line this up a little bit better and then flip the image. That's good to know. That's in this page right here. Again, all these settings right here. So you can invert the image. I would imagine. Let me double check and see what I got going on here. Invert it. No. You got a factory reset and you got an SD format. Are you sure you want to format the SD card? Yes. I'm going to format it again because then here. Success. Give me a little success at the bottom there. Oh, it went away. And there we go. So now we're successfully formatted. We're not in the settings that I want, though. So right here, all I have is trying to get it where it's not so clear. We might not need this right now. Yeah, we might not need that right now. Lower my brightness. That'll help. Okay. See all my personal stuff. Okay, instead of lower my brightness in line. So there are your settings that you get with that on the app. So you see my options. Selected 2760. Oh, that's just like crap. I can't see crap. But I need to change it. Remember what I said? We need 270 30. It's not letting me do that. All right, I'm gonna check this. That gets hot. It's hot. It's definitely hot. So I can't sit around here and screw around with like I can with my GoPros. So we're going to put it on loop. I'm going to save it on loop because that's what the default is. I'm going to put it on 10 minutes. Use auto. I want that resolution changed, but it won't change it for me. So I'm going to go, I think 1440. is 16.9. Nope, 4.3. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens with this. If I don't like the way it looks, which I'm probably not gonna like, 'cause I don't like 4.3. Do a 4K at 30. That's just a lot of data, man. That's just so much. What says ye? What says ye? I cooked a split because no outlet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's a big issue. I'm trying to figure out if I run. Do you run 4K 30? I'm gonna run 4K 30. I'm gonna see how it runs. I'm not too keen on that, but I normally never shoot in 4K. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 1080 60. Is 1080 60 and just so you know, normally traditionally I've always shot in 1080 60 for no reason to change it, right? Last year I did 2.7. Maybe it's there. Maybe I'm just overlooking it. There. So we'll start with 1080 60. Let's see what we can get. Let me make sure that's in a good ratio though. Okay, so it is. It'll be 1080 60 FPS will be in 16.9. And that's what I want. And then I'll check out these over here. If I can get to 2.730, that'd be great, but I can't. It doesn't give me that option. Is it P30? What the fuck is that? Sorry, I'm gonna swear. It's just so. Yeah. Okay. See how hot we're getting. I need to get my portable fan. Put it on the damn thing. Well, we'll run 1080 60. See what I can get out of that one. All right, I think it's good. And do we need to save anything? I think it auto saves. All right, I'm gonna turn it off. Everything's overheating a little bit. It's hot. Need my fans. Need my fans. I think I do. All right, next step. Let's plug it back in and do just a test run real quick and see if it works. ETX definitely got overheated, man. Oh my God, it is. .440, getting closer and closer to taking off again. Let's see if that cooled down enough before I can turn back on. or if it's recording now. Take 2. Take 3. It's still good. All right. I don't know which one's which. Unplug. Okay. Yeah. Go back to the manual. I'm going to read what it said. I didn't have to turn camera on this time. It just started blinking. All right, let me see if it recorded anything. Pull it out. I don't have high hopes, but we're going to try. Hold up. I got a file, I got a media. It looks like it recorded. Loop 4. I don't know what the hell that means. Recording now. You can hear me looking at footage. It'd show you each one of these, but it's hard to pull them up real quick. Alright, so I'm thinking it's auto. Do I have it on auto? Alright, so I think it's on auto. Let's check it again. Ready? Check this. Go ahead and check this. Yeah. The image is looking good. I'll show you guys the image as soon as I get this to figure out when it's recording. Right? To figure out what's going on. It's always nice to have to decipher a damn manual. All right, when I plug it in, it automatically starts to blink now. Got my, looks like blue and red, and it just starts blinking. It's recording now. All right, I hit the button, and now it's solid. Now, take 2. Let's take 2. And then I'm going to unplug it. Okay. It's going to be weird. This is all weird. Plug it in. Trust me, I'll show you the image. I promise. Let me figure out who's doing what. Still good. All right. What did it take? Okay, so it's set to an auto record. It automatically records as soon as I give it power. So I'm gonna do it again. One more test, and then I'll know for sure. Okay, one more try. And then I'll show you the image. Oh, shut up. Just gonna break the rig. Oh, let me just yank you out of this thing. Thank you. All right. Go ahead. Put it in. Started blinking now. It just started blinking. Look around. Looking around. Now I gotta hit stop. Definitely gotta hit stop. I didn't know that. So, oop, stop. Okay. Now I gotta unplug. So there's gotta be some auto on feature, auto record. Yeah, hit stop. Now I can go over here. All right, let's go check the. 6. That's what it looks like. I'll show you guys this if it looks good. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's take a gander at this. I don't think I see anything on the nose. This is even better. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can share this image. Should be able to. Yeah, it's this one. Make sure. Hold on. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, I have to. It's different. I remember now. Oh no, no commercials. Okay. Huh? Can't show it. Why won't you show? Oh, there you can. All right, so here's the image. That's to scale. It's actually to the accurate scale. I didn't scale it down or anything. So there's your image. I'm guessing this is 1080/60. It's a little shaky. Not liking that. But I do not see anything in the way of the nose. You can tell. I just poked at it. So there's 1080/60. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Oh, only plays once. Now, just started blinking. It's good. It's got audio too. Well,
Hit stop. Definitely hit stop.
gotta do some more research, but we're getting there. Okay, so back to this. Now it's just gonna get the camera back in is what we gotta do. SD card back in, camera back in. Close this out. Here we are. Come on. Or are you still using it? No, I know where you're using it. No, you're not using it. Screw you. Yank your ass out. Alright, the heating is definitely still, the heating issue still is there. Still absolutely prevalent. Here's what I don't get. Not just because I don't know, and maybe someone can educate me on it, but why is it that a GoPro sealed up? Sealed up. Damn near getting to this size, right? Like, sealed up. How does that... Just don't get why that's radiating, you know... Why isn't that radiating so much heat where it needs to be cooled down constantly? I know they do tend to get a little hot sometimes, but this stuff right here is crazy. All right, now I got to drop it in there and see if I can get access to this easily before I start mounting this in. Now I got to see if I can even get in there and do all this crazy crap. Okay, the answer is yes, I can. All right, it's good to know. Have a distinct feeling, though. I'm not going to get the video I want, but I'm going to be hope. I'm going to hope. I'm going to try. What did I do with that? I think that's it. Put the camera back up there. Check it out. We're here. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got the shit in my ass. So I got an issue going on. I'm going to address it immediately. I gotta take a quick 5. I got a situation come up with my TX. I gotta address it. I gotta address it immediately, and I need to go get a tool real quick. So give me 5 minutes. Okay. Where was I? Here we go. All right, back. I had a major issue and I had to address it with my TX. And I solved it, but it required me getting to my transmitter immediately. I had to fix something desperately. Okay, still got 5 views. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked. But we're back, and we're back on schedule here. All right, so good. But nothing like a 3.5 hour live stream again. Better here, sync. Better. All right, let me go back to the chats here for a minute. What does come out is I cooked a split. We talked about no out vent. We talked about that. Do you have a small fan handy? Yeah, I do. It gets so hot. Yep. Oh, wow. Mogie's in the house. Give Mogie a round of applause. Making his rounds through. He likes to go to everyone's live stream. Oh, wow. All the cool stuff we don't get to see. I'm trying my best here, guys. Let's see, better here, heat sink maybe, better heat sink. Yeah, it needs to have, it just needs to have airflow. I mean, that's what it's designed to do, but whatever. Let's see. Remember what else? Let me actually put the prop back on.
This world has room for everyone.
I gotta use nylock nuts.
Put out this way.
Use anything else?
I can provide for everyone.
Okay, there's that. I'm trying to make sure we went through everything we were supposed to go through today. Camera, temporarily glue it in place, right? We know we can get in and out. We have the SD card in. It's going to auto record first flight. Battery good. Make sure. Trying to think what else. That's charging. That's charge. I think just now it's waiting on Rue. Once he gets his stuff, we're going to head out. There could be more, but I just can't think of it right now. Try to make some adjustments here. Okay. We figured out the camera, right? I think we figured out figured that out, so I think we're good on that. Put that back in my little think bag. That's good there. Trying to make sure we have everything. What am I missing? What am I missing? I think that might be it, though. Oh, frame. Spent so long doing this that we were going to find out what frame I was going to do next. So there's only 70 in here. Sometimes we have a dozen. Usually we get no more than 13. It's time to figure out what frame I need to do next. I don't know what frame I want to do next. I know I have to do some V3s. I keep mentioning very vaguely, but I do have to get those done before a certain date. That date is coming up. Got about 3 weeks or so. So whatever we decide to build, I'm going to use also some time to build that. So we kind of mix them back and forth. On the plate, I have a Juggernaut. I have the V3s. What else do I have? I have that super duper duper high end one that Chris had sent me. This frame as well. That one. This is totally different. That's like, how many horses can we put on this frame and rip it to the moon? Like, this thing will, it's the idea. You can just, it's beautiful. This one require Chris. I have a bunch. I have a Wraith. I have a 48. I have a, no, I don't have a 48. I do have a 48, but not ready to build. It's pretty built. We have the Jug. Do need to get that Jug going. So if you guys don't make up your mind, tell me what to build. I'm going to go ahead and make the selection for me. I'll give it a couple minutes, and actually I'll probably just let it keep going. You guys leave a comment. For tonight, it's looking like it's going to be okay. We're going to probably have another round of success. I'm really worried about the, I know I'm bouncing around, but I'm thinking about many things. One of which is the stability of that camera. Like, I wonder how this is going to translate. I hope it does look really good. You know, I hope it does I hope it's not shaking to the moon. I mean, that's it says it's got some stabilization in it. I mean, I'm not going to BS you on that. It's legit what it's. I'm going to make sure I go over this and look. That was the idea. I wanted to get a little bit of stabilization on it because specs can ride a little rough in the wind. I'll find it. Caddx Tarsier V2. I'm going to get FPV and just go there. Right there. Holy hell, come on, man. Okay. Caddx Tarsier V2 4K dual lens FPV camera with Wi-Fi. Next generation technology has arrived by the way of Caddx, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go to the description. I don't know why I have such crappy. What the hell? No, that's why. Okay, next generation FPV technology has arrived by the way of Caddx. The unique Tarsier V2 is dual camera solution for both FPV feed and HD recording. While many HD FPV cameras exist, sharing both jobs of providing FPV video as well as HD recording cause both systems to perform less than efficiently. With Tarsier, the job is split between two separate cameras, each specialized for their respective tasks, resulting in low latency FPV video as well as clarified 4K video. Tarsier features Wi-Fi capability to enable viewing your live image on your smartphone via the Caddx app. This app allows you to change the camera parameters, wireless as well. Features 4K, dual microphones, anti-shake. Well, I don't know about you, but we just saw that sitting on the bench, and that sure as shit did not look like anti-shake to me. What that looked like is exactly what it looked like on the run cams. Splits. Just if you're putting any anti-shake, then I want to find out. If it's a feature I need to turn on, then okay. But I didn't see that anywhere. I still have the manual pulled up. So I'll pull that screen up. I know it's very obnoxious, isn't it? Clanking around my mouse. I get it. There it is. Transition over to that. All right, this is the quick guide. I would like to have a full manual made. Let's see if we can find that. Let's continue down the road. So these are the two menus. Resolution, 3 minutes. Audio, video encoding, meter mode. Exposure, ISO, LDC off. EIS on. So we did the Wi-Fi. You can need to set a menu, blah, blah, blah. There's an optional accessory for light control telecom cable that can be bought separately. We'll control the switch on and off the Wi-Fi mode and video recording via the FC cable. Well, that'd be nice. For example, user can use the remote control to switch on and off Wi-Fi mode and video recording via the FC cable. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. CPU i5, blah, 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 blah. All right, so that's nothing much more I need on that. Let's see what more we have over here. It's the same what I was looking at. I don't see any setting to turn on and off any kind of anti-shake, which is what I read in my phone, which, I'll be honest with you, that wasn't there. It's a good FPV site. What else does it say it has that I don't see? Joining a Sony sensor, 5 to 12 volts. All right, so it's interesting here. Resolution 4K 30 FPS, 2760 FPS, 1440, 30, and 60, 1080 at 90, 60, and 30, and 720 at 120. So there is no 7.2 at. Yeah, there is 2.7 at 60, or 2.7 at 30. Sorry, so 2.7 at 30. Even though the manual that we're looking at up here on the screen says so. Get FPV doesn't say that. ISO can be at auto. Field of view is 150. Blah 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 blah. 1200 TVL. Yeah. 2.8 lens. Hardware anti-shake. That's all it says. And I don't see anything for it to turn on. I wonder if it's continuously active. I'm guessing it is. It's going to be interesting to find out. We're going to find out tonight. We'll get some videos not too long from now. If you want us to go live, let me know, and I'll go ahead and see if I can't set all this up at our flying location. We can go live there when we get this up. And I actually can plug into my goggles. I'll have more time to do that today to get that organized. I do have a little capture card that you can put in your goggles and feed it into your computer, and then we can display it that way. You guys can see it. It's actually for analog. But I think that's it. Another brief, short, almost 4-hour live stream. Let's just fly the Proto. I know I can fly the Proto, man. The Proto right now, along with the Lambo, are taking some well-needed time on the wall just to chill out. So I basically what I did today in my car was, I'll go up here, is I cleaned out my trunk. It was needed. So this morning I worked on that, cleaned out my trunk a little bit, pulled out some frames that I don't want to keep flying on the regular. They need some downtime, i.e. the Lambo. I put it down, put it in the hangar here, in the drone hangar, let it just chill, right? It doesn't need to be hauling around with me in my car everywhere. Because it's not going to get a lot of daily flights right now. We got new frames in the mix. It's doing well. The Lambos, there's nothing wrong with the Lambo at all. So I just decided to put it in here. So it's going to get sitting right now in the spot where it's going to be until I take it to Colorado, or I need to test it before then. It's same with the Proto. The Proto's sitting here, hung up on the wall, being protected and taken care of, well taken care of. And it's not coming out unless I need to go race it for whatever reason, or number two, I need to send it off to Chris, which eventually I will be doing. So we got here. He says, I use GyroFlow on 4:3 ratio for stabilization. It's easier to edit after on 4:3. Use GyroFlow. I don't even know what GyroFlow is. Is that something like Real Steady or something? I would imagine. Is that what it is? Or I'm just plain stupid. Thanks for sharing, Shelby. You're welcome, Mogi. Not a problem, man. Yes, you'll like to watch any flying or hang out if possible. Chuck, come over here and hang out with us anytime you want, man. You can come over here to the drone hangar if you ever decide to come up in this area. We have pilots over the years have come. Number of pilots have come by the shop. Just come over to hang out at the drone hangar, and been on the show impromptu. We are going to try to get the show. I'm trying to get the cast back so we can get the drone hangar show going again on Sundays at 8:30. So function just getting everybody motivated. And I got me and Abba going, but Marty, is the other half of the original show. For real. Like, it'd be really weird just continuing no Marty doing the news. But you want to get the show going. I do. But that's why I'm going to keep doing these live streams. I mean, I'm going to let this all develop into whatever it develops organically. So I'm not going to force anything. So tonight, if you want to see us go live flying this bad boy again, let us know in the comments. And I want to see if I can't make that happen. Or I can make that happen. It's like Real Steady. Okay. So it is. All right. But yeah, Chuck, anybody that wants to come up here, excuse me, more than welcome to come over here and hang out. We have lots of people come over here all the time. I don't use Real Steady, so I have no idea other than what I've heard about other people utilizing it, the cost and blah blah blah. And you got to run this and that. I don't need all that. I don't want to have all that. I don't want this to be a turn into an ordeal. I just want to do like I do with my GoPro, but just want it in here. That's all I want. It's not a lot. I mean, I'm about ready to just say, you know, can I gut a GoPro, but then I can't put it anywhere and I can't lay it flat, and it's just a nightmare. Yeah. So Chuck says, sorry, just running here. Don't know what that means, but okay, running. Oh, you're running. Okay, sorry. Run that fat off, fat boy. Sorry. Yes, on tonight. Cool. Chuck says he wants to see some of that. Thanks. I got to start working out. I mean, I really do have to start working out. It's frustrating. I'm getting older, but I've gained so much weight. I used to be so much more in shape and thinner, but now it's my body saying, all right, you know what? We really do need to start doing this. We need to go back to the way we used to be, as hard as it may be. That's not happening tonight. Cool. All right. I know I'm trying to gear my mind up for the next thing that's going to happen, which is we are going to fly. Let me check my glue real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off in just a minute. Oh, yeah. Looks good. Good. So telling you got to get one of these and then build it like we showed you, and then you'll be saying the same thing like, oh, each doing the ooh and the ahs. All right, cool. That's it. Done. The next thing we'll do, hopefully, I'll try to do a live stream tonight. If not tonight, for sure, at some point this weekend, maybe tomorrow. Just be on the lookout for it, right? The only way to know when I go live is to go hit that notifications button down there next to those like and subscribes. You know what to do. So if you want to get notified and want to go live, just hit that bell, and that way you won't miss any more of these live streams. Because weekends are usually when we go live flying, right? Either I do or Ed does. So if you don't want to, if you want to catch out some more live FPV video footage as it's happening, you can also go to Ed Ricker's YouTube channel, because he'll be with us, I'm sure. And then don't forget, we do have Bubby FPV and his mom coming up here, FPV Mama from Rotorite. They're coming up here on, I believe it's August soon. It's 2 weeks from now. So I believe it'll be the 7th that we're all going to go up, weather permitting. And we'll be sure to tune into that, because that's going to be cool. So we'll be doing lives and going all cool locations and doing a pseudo small rampage, if you will. So it'd be really cool. Something to check out. So definitely hit the notifications. Let me read these texts before I head on out. Live FPV is always nice. Cool. Diller, I'm glad you guys like that. I think it's kind of cool. I like tuning in to people's live streams when they're actually out flying, right? Because you get to see how everybody else is in the community, how they act, and then you go find out, everybody's just kind of like, we're all stupid shit. We're all geeky dorky guys and gals. It's free gyro flow. Yeah, I know now you're really getting into, well, I'll just run an Insta360. Then at that point, you're not really capturing I don't know. It's too much for me. Thanks for a great show, Shelby. Have a great weekend. You too, Robert. I'm going to go ahead and give you a nice applause on that one. So we'll start winding this down. It's hard to do. It's just a one-man show here. Take care, he says. Absolutely. Oh, snap, Bubby and the mama. That's right. Yep. Bubba and the mama. So Bubby and them are, and his mom coming up here, and yeah. So Rue got kind of worked that all happening. I guess, kind of, sort of. It's just kind of how it's worked. It's neat how it worked out. So we'll have some fun. We'll take the little man around, show him where we fly, and yeah, there'll be some more videos for sure. I'm sure there'll be more chase videos of Shelby and all that good stuff, and see what Bubby can lay down on these this place that we go to. I'm sure he'll put out some great freestyle video, and then Rue will have a fantastic time. Rue's going to have a whole bunch of fun. All right, cool. Next video or next live stream will be a little bit later, in a couple hours, 5:30 now, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours from now, if I'm going to do it. If not, then tomorrow, our buddy Marty Booth's coming into town. Depending on what time he shows up, I guess that really doesn't matter. But I guess for viewers, it would be could be early in the morning, or it could be, again, dusk. It's just because of the weather. It's the only reason why. It's just so stifling, hot, humid that it's not good for our components. It's not fun to even be out in it, to be honest. It really is. It's not enjoyable. So that is what will be happening. There will be nothing on Sunday. I'm going to take a day off. Just want to spend a lot of time with family. I'm not going to do anything as far as live stream, and then I'll come back again on Monday. Cool? Sound great? Awesome. So go out, get some video. I want to see other people's videos. Please send them to shelbyvall@gmail.com. I would love to see your videos. Send me a link. I'll go check them out. If I, at this stage, I'm going to say if I like them. If you send it to me, I'll make sure we share it on here when we go live. That way we have something to look at. Okay, and everybody can check out each other's videos. And in the future, hopefully I can get some coins and do some challenges or whatever. Maybe I'll hand them out and give them out videos that I like or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Sky's the limit. I'm brainstorming every day. I think we got one more in here. I'm still trying to find out where to send those stickers. I will get you the information on that. We're trying to square it away where we want you to send everything. That's all it is. It's really all it is. All right, guys. Like always, love you all. Thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I do this for you guys. As long as you keep coming around, I'll keep doing these live streams. So remember, be safe. Okay, have a lot of fun. Get some good footage. Be kind to one another. Until next time, go get you some. And I'm out.